what's happening, man? This is the Tap In Podcast. We are live inside the Tap In studio. I had to bring, of course, my co-host for today, Miss Jazz, in the building. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am good. And somebody who we always arguing every time he come on the show, comedian Blaq Ron. What's happening, man?
Hey, man, salutations, my brother. You know what I'm saying? This is a glorious and auspicious occasion in which we are gathered here today. You know, I feel enlightened and pleasured to be amongst the countenance that is before me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Yeah, accountants, I don't know what that means, but we gonna just move past that.
There you go with the big words.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I just pulled a U on you. That's all, man. What's happening, man? Yeah, it hit his eye, the Oak Cliff one.
Yes, sir. Man, what's been going on, man? How's the road been treating you?
Ah, man, it's been gravy. Shout out to everybody who came to my birthday bash. It is literally the best show I ever produced. I had Papa Hugo on there, Rob Kazi, Jordan J, Sidney Castillo, Ryan Davis, Just Niche, Chico Bean, Henry Coleman. Man, hey, man, shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to everybody that's trying to make Blaq Ron and Friends a thing here in Dallas. A couple people know I produced that show in Oklahoma City for 4.5 years.
I used to hear about your shows in Oklahoma.
Man, and that's why I'm saying for that one to be the best show I produced for 4.5 years, bro. I brought Oklahoma City the best comedy they could ever catch at a weekly comedy show at the ICE Event Center. Shout out to my dog, Mark Fleming. That's going to be forever, my boy, because he believed in the vision sight unseen. He just saw me perform, and I'm like, bro, I could do this here at your club. And he was like, well, let's do it. And we did it for 4.5 years. So the people wanted to come back here to the city. So
where is it at? So for the people who may not be as tapped in, where is it at in the city of Dallas?
Nowhere yet.
Oh, really?
Nowhere yet.
So you looking for a venue?
We have not decided on a place. You know, it's all about location.
Yeah.
You know, you pick somewhere too far west, don't nobody from the east want to come. You pick somewhere too far south, don't nobody from the north want to come, and vice versa. So I'm trying to find somewhere that's centrally located, if not agreeable to everybody that want to fall through.
Is it like just stand-up comedy or?
No, that's the thing. See, my shows are different. It's not just the comedy. I also got to have the coldest DJs. I also got to have the hottest live bands. Because it's a whole immersive experience. And then I want the venue itself to aesthetically match the level of talent and shit that I'm bringing. So I can't be at the hole in the wall. I started at the hole in the wall. There's no way I went all around the country, then left the country doing this, then made a name for myself, and I come right back to the hole in the wall.
I may have a venue for you.
Okay.
That is pretty dope.
Okay.
What they charge and all that, I don't know, but aesthetically, the venue is super dope. It got a stage already set up.
Okay.
It got enough room where a band can be up there, a DJ can be up there as well, and it has plenty of room for a comedian to go up there with the band and the DJ already on stage. Okay. I'm gonna have a venue for you though.
Bet.
Yeah.
And then let's just be honest. Jazz, do you want to go somewhere where A, you feel unsafe parking your car, or B, you can't be your baddest, most sexiest self? Don't you want to go somewhere where your toes can be out?
For sure. I want to go somewhere where I can have a good time and I feel safe.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm out for the experiences.
That's all I'm saying. And I want the type of people that want to put on hard bottom shoes and open toe stilettos. If you don't have none of them in your closet, you probably not the type of person that I'm building this show for. And I ain't got nothing against the tennis shoe and the sneaker crew, but you gotta be able to put that shit on sometimes.
Facts. That's facts.
Court and funerals should not be the only time niggas get dressed up. I sound like Michael Ealy out barbershop right now, but god damn, bro.
That's true.
That movie 20 years old and we talking about the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can we be on time for something besides free before 11? Can we the boy said it and he preaching still to this day. Can we care about ourselves? Why is the only time we care about the dress code is when we go to a white establishment, and then the way that they say no this, no that, no this, no that, lets you know that they not really catering to us. Like if I say no ball caps, no jerseys, no sagging pants, no tennis shoes, no work boots, I'm talking about no niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. No ingrown hairs. No.
You know what I'm saying? If I say no colored weaves, no lace fronts, no sheen outfits, no fashion over two pieces.
Okay, look, you're taking it too far.
See, women gonna be at the door like that. Yeah, but that's basically what they're saying when they're saying. So for all these places to be catering spaces that are not catered and designed to us, why is it that me as a black man can't cultivate and curate something for the grown and sexy?
Yes, absolutely.
Heard that.
Yeah.
I think it's a big thing. Anyways, you should want to feel good about yourself every time you step out. And I do.
What Deion Sanders say, baby? If you feel good, baby, all
You look
right.
good.
Glory to God, baby. If you look good, baby, you feel good, baby. If you
That's
feel
facts.
good, you play good, huh? And if you play good, they pay good.
Okay. Heard that.
And you pay good, you live good. You live good.
You can
You
do
die
good
good.
for others.
Yeah. Jazz, what's been going on with you? How you been?
I've been good. Really just focusing on my vlogging right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you in school, right? You still in school?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually in school to be a child psychologist.
Okay,
Really?
big matriculation.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
Big words.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Child psychologist, is this where you're talking to kids that are in like messed up kind of homes, or?
So that's what I want to do. Like,
Okay.
I kind of want to just heal the children because I feel like it starts there. A lot of people are messed up because of their childhood. So I want to kind of come in and stop it there. So even with like prescribing medication and stuff like that too.
I don't understand this phenomenon of black women that are now the teachers and the educators, the
I don't
counselors,
understand it.
and the psychologists and psychiatrists that are so bodacious in the body and big booted. Like,
That don't have
where
nothing
was
to do
y'all?
with
Where
nothing.
was y'all when I was a child, huh? When I needed my traumas healed and resolved, huh? Why did y'all? Why these YNs get all the privileges, huh?
I don't
These
know.
kids today don't know how to work for nothing, boy. They don't know how to strive for nothing in life. Do you know how well-rounded of a human being I would
That you
be if
live
there
in
was
your-
a big-bodied, big-booted, soft-skinned black woman pouring into my life as a young black man?
Nah, I feel it. But I had some fine teachers, so
Listen,
I
I did
showed
too.
up.
I did.
I
They were
had-
just a little too old at my time.
But we was in high school by the time our teachers was fine. Let's keep it real. We did not have fine-ass teachers in elementary nor middle school. You had one big-titted teacher,
Yes.
but that she was not fine.
Yeah.
She
you
just
right.
had bosom.
Yeah, you right.
you right.
Miss Dixon, I remember.
Everybody gonna remember the big-titted teacher because she wore cardigans and big old chain pearl necklaces trying to cover them titties up, but we saw them.
Yeah.
You didn't get your first wide hip teacher till like middle school. She probably your math teacher, 8th grade math teacher, had the wide hips on her. But again, she looked like the lady that taught the song and Lean on Me. She wasn't really fine for real. By the time you got a fine ass teacher that had her shit together, you was in high school. She probably taught like an elective.
They sleeping with the students now anyway, so I heard.
Again, where was this when
Again, what was this?
when I was making my way through them hallways? Like I went to Kimball my first 2 years. I remember all the fine teachers. It was Coach Rochelle. She
Not
was
you
the
remember
girls'
names.
volleyball coach. She was dark skinned, tall. She used to wear 2 long braids just like yours. They was jet black. She was fine as all outside. Coach Rochelle. If you went to Kimball back in the day, you know I ain't lying. Also, it was Miss Watts. Edwina Watts was her name, all right? And she taught English, okay? And she wouldn't cuss.
Did you learn?
I learned how fine she was.
He didn't learn nothing.
This was before the
Nothing.
show Girlfriends came out. But she looked like Joan, but she dressed like Tony. Like, so she
one was
always
Tony?
had. Tony was the bougie one.
Okay.
Like, she always shopped at Neiman Marcus. She always had on the name brand Italian made shit. Her nails was always long with her heels on. She was damn near 6 feet tall. She was slender. She was light skinned. She had her shit together. We also had Miss White. She was the home ec teacher.
The fact that you remember this.
I know.
How many years ago did you graduate?
Oh, I graduated high school in 2003.
Oh, dang. You still remember?
This was
People
99,
the
2000.
long nails she used to wear Neiman Marcus.
This was 99, 2000. And we had a young teacher. She was the first one I ever seen with the eyebrow piercing. Her name was Miss Aiken.
2003.
She had the little bob. She was chocolate skinned. She was about 5'4", 5'5". But Miss Aiken had a body like a track star. And she was 24. I never forget that. She was 24 when we were in high school. So it was like, oh, everybody felt like, boy, I got a chance with that.
Yeah, Miss Atkins. What's her name? What was her name?
Miss Aiken.
Miss Aiken.
Aiken.
Shout out
Where's
to
Miss
Miss
Aiken now?
I don't know where she at now. But when I was a bartender, and this was about 14, 15 years ago, I'm working as a bartender, and there's a 50th birthday party going on, and they celebrating, and I go in the back, and the person whose birthday party it is one of the coaches for Kimball. So everybody showed up. All of the old faculty and staff from Kimball showed up to this person's birthday party, and Coach Rochelle walked her ass off in there. And she still rock her shit in 2 braids. But her shit was salt and pepper. It was all gray and shit now. And her hips had got real wide because she grown and she auntie built now and shit. Like, the body wasn't as young
What
and
does
tight
that
as it
mean,
was.
auntie built?
Like how you built right now.
I'm an auntie?
No, you got an auntie built. Now, do you have any brothers or sisters with children?
Yes.
Well, then, if you an auntie, I don't understand this.
But
How
no,
are women?
look,
How are women
I
with
feel like
nieces and
when
nephews
I'm-
getting
when I'm
offended at being called auntie?
When I get called auntie, when I think of auntie, I think of like Oprah, Taraji P. Henson. Like, they're older.
You're thinking of your aunties,
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
thinking.
their aunties.
But if I'm categorized with the aunties, then
How old are you right now?
31.
Okay, you 31, so you graduated high school 13 years ago. So if a 14, 15, 16-year-old little boy walk up on you, you literally
Damn,
are
you
old
right.
enough to be this nigga's teenage mama like his mama probably was.
Him, I'm an auntie.
All right then, and you already...
So I think auntie is relative, though, depending on who is saying. Like, you can't call her auntie.
No.
But if somebody 13, 14, 15,
I'm
then
saying
I would
anybody
say, yeah.
anybody under the age of 21 was to call her auntie,
Then that would
she
be
can't be
acceptable.
upset
Okay.
That would be
I'll
acceptable.
take
because your auntie is probably younger than your mama in most cases.
that. Okay.
Like your young, fun auntie, the one that slid you the weed, let you hit it, the one that let you hit the whiskey, the one that would
That
let you
auntie,
listen to
yeah,
rap
man.
music with cussing in it. She was younger than your mama.
Okay.
So a nigga saying, I'm acknowledging that you're a grown woman, but you're not as old as my mama.
Is that what an auntie
Got
is?
That's what men mean when they
Okay.
say, I auntie. Like, you grown as hell, but I'm not finna give you the same deference I give my mother.
Okay, I'll take that. Because I went to see DC Young Fly, like 85 South or whatever, and I went backstage or whatever, and DC called me auntie.
He called-
was like,
well,
all right,
first of all-
auntie.
first of
I'm
all-
like, whoa.
First of all, I know DC Young Fly personally. He calls every
Okay.
woman auntie.
That
He
made me
calls
feel good.
every grown woman auntie. What he's saying is he's acknowledging the fact that you are 30 plus.
Okay.
How does DC? I
He's
thought
30 plus.
Okay, that's
So
what I
what
thought.
but he realizes that he has a fan base that goes from 14 to 80. He literally got fans that are 14, 15 that stop us when we at the mall and shit. And then we'll go to the show and he'll literally have people in their 70s that are married couple that's there watching the show.
Okay.
His demographic is
Huge.
Yeah.
spectral as hell. So when he sees women of a certain maturity level, that's what he's acknowledging when he says, all right, auntie.
Okay.
You're dressed and you're carrying yourself and you're behaving in a manner that is indicative of a more mature, more classy, more demure, more refined, more adult woman.
I'll take that.
Because the young girls gonna walk up on them like, DC, can we do college shows? And you're not being that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Y'all won't let a nigga respect y'all at all in
Thank you
these
for that
streets.
clarification.
They gotta be like, "What's up, B?"
'Cause I was like,
you be like,
whoa.
"Annie's." Be like, "Damn."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on
okay.
top of that, y'all wear grown woman shit.
What you mean? What's grown woman
Yeah.
shit?
What is grown?
Okay,
shit?
so in other words, what's a grown man outfit?
A suit.
Yeah. Or some slacks, not no jeans,
Keep going.
no flip flops, slides.
Keep
Hate
going.
that. A nice clean shirt. Just cleaned up, not looking like you finna go play basketball.
And most of the women that walk around out here these days got the French tips on the nails, got the jewelry that don't plunge deep into the titties, got the titties covered up, or just got a little bit of cleavage showing, got expensive heels and accessories, and women don't really afford expensive stuff until they working on good jobs or have a man that is taking care of them. And you don't get to that level until you grown for real.
Thanks.
So if you 18, but you out here with the same hairstyle, nails, dress, shoes, purse as your older contemporaries, then how's a man supposed to know any different? And black don't crack. And all black women look the same from 21 to 50 unless their hair go gray. And I see some chicks with the gray in on purpose. They'll throw the gray braids in or rock the gray sew in. They call it platinum blonde and all this shit. But you walk around with a head full of gray hair.
Yeah. Speaking of aunties, did y'all see the Dr. Cheyanne Bryant on the Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Have y'all? Did y'all
I've
see
seen
that?
clips of it.
I've seen a couple clips of all her interviews as of
What
late.
do y'all think about this? Because I'm a little conflicted because she's very nice looking, right? But she is commenting and putting her opinion about people who are married or either in a relationship that got kids, and she don't have none of it.
She hating from the outside of the club.
Yes.
Can't
So
even get in.
yeah. So I want to know what's your opinion on it, because some of the stuff that I see that she's saying is kind of spot on, but at the same time, is she making a judgment on their relationships? Because if Jazz, and that's her name, the girl Jazzy, is she happy with Cam and Nick Cannon and his baby mamas and everybody is good? Like, I don't feel like she should be making a comment, especially on podcasts or interviews, about what the women should be doing or what Cam should be doing. So I'm a little conflicted about her opinions, whether it's professional or not. I'm a little conflicted about that, man. What's your
So
opinion?
what's your question?
So
I think that she's actually a doctor, because I think
Yes.
she's a real doctor. So I think a lot of her
When you say real doctor, what do you mean?
like she went to college. I think she's like
she got a doctorate.
Yeah.
Okay, because when I say real doctor, I mean like they just fell out. Is there a doctor in the house? A person with a doctorate can't be like, well, I mean, I'm a
Well,
doctor.
she's a she went to school for whatever she went to school for.
Okay.
I don't
For
remember
psychology.
exactly. Yeah, for psychology or something like that. So
Yeah.
I think a
Gotcha.
lot of her facts are based off of scientific. But I think personally, everybody's situation is different.
Okay.
Agreed.
Well, to that, I would say two things. Number one, psychological statistics and those type of manuals and things like that are shifted and changed according to the political climate of the time. A lot of that information is changed. For example, you know the term hysterical, right? You've heard that, right? It's a clinical term, which used to be a person is so inconsolable and emotional at this point. They're so high strung that they are literally clinically emotionally erratic. They're hysterical. Well, that used to be a term attributed to women.
Just women?
Just women. And do you know what the cure for hysterics was?
What?
Vibration treatment on your clitoris.
That can't be real.
For real?
I'm
Yeah, that
dead.
can't
Okay,
be
then.
real.
Okay, now when have I ever, Donte, you know me. When have I ever opened my mouth?
When was this? When was this the cure?
In the early 1900s, women used to be treated for hysterics, where they would literally strap them down to the bed and electronically stimulate her sexual organs until she had enough orgasms where she would calm down.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, me too. Cause that sounds
If
crazy.
a woman was given this electroshock therapy and she still was suffering hysterics, she was lobotomized. In other words, they would cut her head open and cut out her hypothalamus gland.
What?
I'm not making this up. Homosexuality used to be listed as a mental illness in the DSM.
So let me ask you this: is this like because some of these facts or some of these things could be just in one particular region?
No, this was the theory.
well,
this was the practice.
Because it's like
this is why what they do in hospitals is called practice.
Yeah.
This is why medicine is seen as a practice, just like law. It's ever changing. It's based off of the current information of the time and the current sample size. Like they used to put leeches on people to treat them for diseases.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, I heard of that
Because
too.
they said bloodletting was good. If I cut you open and let you bleed, well, only the bad blood gonna come out. And we'll have leeches there to suck out the bad blood. We now know that that's incredibly incorrect. But that was the practice of the time. I'm saying that to say when we talk about people who are psychologically astute, people who are lettered or considered experts in matters of the mind, that it's based off a small sample size. Most of those psychological books and sociological books that people study in college are written by white people for white people.
Facts.
They have very little credence in the black community at all.
Is
Facts.
the black mind and the white mind, are they different?
Absolutely,
sure.
they're different.
In what aspect?
Number one, the 400 years of conditioning between enslaved person and slave owner would create a certain mindset that would pass through like hereditarily from one generation to the next. If you're born in a position of dominance and then I'm born in a position of subjugation, there's a certain mindset that is going to be passed on to our generations. Most black people are born with a scarcity mindset. As soon as I get a little bit of money, let me hold on to it because I don't know when the next little piece of
Or
money
I gotta
coming.
spend it real fast because it's
Whereas white people are born gambling with their money. A person like Donald Trump is born with $1 million inheritance from his daddy. Go ye therefore and fuck up. You got a cushion. We don't have that cushion to even give to our children, so they don't even have that type of mentality. Most of us from our generation, the jobs and shit that we went into, the dreams that we were allowed to have had to have some sort of real life, actual fruition attached to them. Whereas kids these days can dream and dream big because who thought that YouTuber would be $1 million a year occupation?
Facts, and I love that.
When the shit didn't even exist when we were kids.
Right.
So to answer your question, there's a couple of fallacies I see about Dr. Bryant. The one that's glaring to all of us, which is you can't speak on a thing that you've never experienced. You've never experienced marriage. You've never experienced motherhood. You've never experienced the dynamics of co-parenting. You've never experienced the dynamics of being in a polyamorous relationship. Well, then how can you speak from such an expert and learned position? You're really giving us your opinion with a bunch of big words attached to it. And you're condescending when you're doing so because you're talking like your opinion is the almighty one. When if you had it like that, you'd have it like that.
And I think the reason why she hasn't is because of the scrutiny that could be associated with having a baby daddy, having an ex-husband, having I think
Are you talking about failure?
yes. I think that's the reason why she hasn't got married. I think that's why she hasn't bared children yet, because of it. Once I make this decision, then it's open for everybody, and I'm putting my opinion out there, my professional opinion. It's now up for scrutiny from everybody else of what my decision making is, what I chose to do, and I think she's so afraid of that she's probably not gonna ever get married because she don't want to have a divorce. She's probably never gonna have a child with the dude because she doesn't want to be a baby mama, and she doesn't know, like, shit happens.
We had
in
another
marriages.
example of this already.
With who?
Ebony K. Williams.
Okay. I feel like they in the same box too.
They are.
Yes, I agree with
incredibly
that.
attractive.
Yes.
Light-skinned, successful, intelligent, degreed. Ebony K. Williams is a lawyer, I think with a Juris Doctorate. And then we have Candace Bryant, who is got a doctorate.
Her name is Cheyanne.
Cheyanne Bryant, pardon me. And in both of these cases, it was women talking about all of these black men which aren't good enough, while also not selecting one.
Yes.
And Ebony K. Williams just recently went and got artificially inseminated with a white man's baby.
Really?
After doing all of that talk about not wanting to be nobody's baby mama and how ain't none of these niggas measuring up to her because she's such a winner and she's such an alpha and she has such a masculine presence, and talking about how men these days ain't good enough for her, when the truth of the matter is men decide who they marry. Women decide who they sleep with.
Yeah.
So the fact that you slept with a whole bunch of niggas who never decided on you to propose to is really what got you sore out here in these streets. That's what's really got you pissed off.
Well, let's not go on every black woman rage.
I'm not
right
talking
now.
about every black woman. I'm talking about this black woman in particular. Because then instead of speaking from a position of hurt, instead of speaking from a position of experience, she then started projecting.
Yeah.
Like, well, if ain't nobody chose me, it's because none of you niggas are good enough.
Yeah.
And ain't none of you niggas gonna measure up. And then, matter of fact, I make more money than most of you niggas anyway. I'm the one running my household. I'm the one making sure that my home and my community are safe for me and my children.
To a certain extent, as a single woman, I kind of feel that because...
But she didn't have kids at the time. She just got impregnated.
Oh.
I don't even think she had that baby yet. And she was talking from a position of a wife and a mother, even though she wasn't married and she didn't have any kids.
She pregnant now?
She's pregnant now. And she revealed that she's pregnant by a white person.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So not even our nigga nut is good enough for you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And now we have Cheyanne Bryant, who is in her 40s, if not nearing her 40s, which means that the timeline on her womb viability is shrinking. That biological shot clock is running out. And regardless to how fine she is, her ability to have children will be more and more and more difficult as she nears menopause. And which means that whatever nigga she get with, she gonna be racing to the altar with, which means they can't even relax and let their relationship build and grow organically. She gotta meet somebody who ready to get married within the next year, because she gonna be ready to have kids within the next year or two. Or she's gonna find herself scrolling through a catalog of profiles.
Let me ask y'all.
Of niggas that nutted in a cup.
This is what I want to ask y'all, because I see a lot of successful women, and when you brought up Ebony K. Williams, Cheyanne Bryant, and another one that comes to mind is Kendra G.
Kendra G got with an African dude when she moved.
I know,
to California,
but this ain't the first dude she's been with publicly, right?
Right.
But this is somebody. But these are all three women who are very successful, very attractive, but none of them have kids, or none of them have somebody they've been with longer than like 5 years or so to say, this is my partner. And I'd be like, is it worth it to be more career driven versus have a family? Because I know a lot of women get that pressure. You need to have a family.
Well, you gotta ask that rich auntie that's in everybody's family. We all got one who replaced family with career. Everybody got a Terry from Soul Food in their family.
Right.
I hit it with that one,
You
didn't
did.
I?
You did.
What's more important, man? The family for the woman to have like a husband, a child, to build like a future, or is it career? What's more important?
You gotta ask that
I don't
8th grade
know.
version of her.
Yeah, facts. And
Let
then,
me
you know
ask you then, Jazz.
personally, because I had children before, I'm gonna go back to what you said about how Black people and white people basically are like they raised differently. The mindset is differently. Black women are not raised to want a husband, have a family, find you somebody that's emotionally and financially stable.
Big facts, especially if they're in a single parent household.
Yeah, we taught to be independent,
Yep.
take care of your house, take care of yourself, don't count on nobody else. So I feel like a lot of Black women get stuck in, okay, I need my career, I need to have money, I need to be a boss.
I have cousins in my family who I listen to be taught and told, you don't need no man. Like, this is before they even dating. You can do it all by yourself. Go out and get your degree. Go out and get your money. You know what I'm saying? To hell with these niggas out here. And it was a person that was hurt and scorned that was giving them this information. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't ever reconciled with, hey, take the truth by its source. Take the information by its source. Consider the source. Just like we got that uncle that'll be like, hey, man, stay out these streets, baby. But he also a dope fiend. So, cite the source. You know what I'm saying? You got one uncle that's saying, man, don't even worry about it. Just go get your money. These hoes gonna come. He the nigga that's been divorced twice. You know what I'm saying? We never consider the source. And because we have very few healthy examples of relationships, even the relationships that we've seen be long lasting, if we pick at them, we find out them some bitches wasn't healthy. They was just long lasting. You know what I'm saying? We go ask this, Granny and Papa, y'all stayed married 75 years. How? Oh, man, because I let her have everything she wanted. I never disagreed with her and shit. We sleep in different bedrooms and shit. And you sitting there like, that is not the life for me. Hell no.
Yeah.
Granny, how y'all stay together? Oh, I used to let him whoop on me and cheat on me. And he got 6 outside women and 3 outside kids. And then the women like, that is not the life for me. So now you got Black men and Black women that are both now currently disenchanted.
For sure.
With the idea of a lifelong commitment, because we got the statistics that say 2 out of 3 of these marriages gonna fail. And if you a smart person, that's not a good gamble to take. Love is no longer a wise gamble.
That's why a lot of people, I've recently talked to one of my cousins, like he's not necessarily dating for, oh, I like her. You know, when you get in a relationship, you actually like the person and you're like, okay, I fucks with you. It's more so, okay, you got your head together. You'll be good for my kids to be around. I could trust you. It's more like a business.
It's a business acquisition. It is a merger. What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, and I get it.
So for a woman that responds, I am the table, boo-boo, thank you. Let me pop my balloon. Yeah. Thank you for that stupid-ass, esoteric-ass answer. The table is the relationship. How you gonna be the relationship?
I don't think nobody happy, man. Single people ain't happy. Married people ain't happy. I don't know what to do.
I said this on Instagram earlier today. It's a gigantic circle of get back being played, and it's in a cycle. And everybody's playing get back against the motherfucker that did nothing to you.
Yeah.
You got niggas now that are running game on women because they got game ran on them when their hearts were open and vulnerable. And you got women now running game on niggas because game got ran on her when her heart was open and vulnerable. And now everybody out here trying to run game while also not trying to get got.
Pretty much. Sounds about right.
This is crazy, man. This is
right.
fucking crazy.
It is.
This is crazy.
So now we playing the game on who gonna buy the biggest dream that I can sell? While also, I ain't out here buying nobody's dreams. No, you can't sell me nothing. Nope, I ain't got nothing in my pocket, but I want to sell you mine.
Lord of mercy.
Which is why we're now going into relationships. Men now are wisely going into relationships like, you're going to have to be on the same economic footing as me. Because at the end of this relationship, I'm going to take a loss.
Yes.
So I can't take one coming in, too.
Yes.
And women are now like on some, ooh, nigga, I can't decide whether or not I want a man that can dig me down or a man that can gird me and build me up. So I kind of want both of them niggas.
A little bit of both.
And women for the life of them have been led to believe that you can find both lightness and darkness in the same container, and it won't ever exist. There is no coexistence in the man that you want and the man that's good for you. Your Future and your Russell will never be in the same body.
So do you feel like it's good to go into a relationship as like a business? Like, okay, I know that I want a wife that's going to stay at home. I know I want her to do this. I want her to be with the kids. So you find somebody that's young, don't have any children, she in school, she has the time to be there, versus somebody that you actually, you know.
Well, now you have to, because now you're weighing out, do I want a woman that excites me, or do I want a woman I can mold? Because a woman that excites me has her own thing going. She's lived a little. She got a body count. Like, that's one thing men don't take into account. You want a woman with a certain amount of bedroom skills, but you don't want to take into account all the niggas that she had to go through in order to acquire those skills. We just want to leave that part unsaid. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with women. Like, you want a nigga that's got money, and you want a nigga with mean meat game, but you also don't want to acknowledge the fact that a nigga with both of those has a wealth of options. And that means that you have to compete.
Yeah,
because you've been taught that you ain't got to compete.
I ain't competing.
I ain't competing.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Right. If you got to decide between me and her, choose her, boo-boo. I'll be fine.
That's
okay,
your
cool.
answer right there.
Phew. And now you find yourself Candace Bryant, Cheyanne Bryant,
See?
and Ebony K. Williams. Ain't none of these niggas good enough. No, you just didn't want to admit the fact that you don't want to compete because you don't want to learn that you don't measure up. That's the reason why women don't want to compete.
Okay.
Because you don't want to come in last place.
No, I can only speak for myself.
Come on.
I can only speak for
Talk to me.
Personally, I want somebody that's financially stable. I like older and more mature men.
Right.
Because I've been married. I've been through that. I've been through all of that. I want us to be on the same, in the same headspace.
Now, when you say more mature, do you mean a nigga with gray hair on his face and beard?
Maybe.
Or do you mean a nigga who enjoys more mature forms of entertainment and relaxation?
That just more mature in general.
Yeah, because like...
Gray hair don't mean shit.
I'm just saying, gray hair don't mean
They be strutting in the club.
Right. I'm just saying, I know niggas with a head full of gray
hair
hair that know all the words to the young nigga musics and shit. And then I know niggas with jet black hair like myself that's been jazz lovers since we was in our late teens. So maturity is a spectrum. So it's like, do you want a nigga that, because like we could say I'm classy because I got good financial standing, or we could say I'm classy because I don't eat hot wings no more.
Well, when I talk about financial, I say this because, like you said, most men that do have money have a lot of options. So at that point, I just feel like if you have a lot of options, like you be with.
So you want a nigga who's too old to pursue his options?
No, I
you want an old nigga. Yeah, I had my fun, man. I'm slowed down. I just need me one little old badass little something, man. Cause shit, I gotta take a pill to get my shit all as it is. I ain't got time to be chasing all these hoes like that, man. Give me one little old bad bitch and I'm fine. Yeah, you want. Yeah, that's what you want. In other words, you want a nigga who is too old to engage in competition.
No, I don't want to be a part of the competition because I feel like a lot of.
Because you don't want to compete.
Look, let me say this. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I do attract a lot of like people like rappers, football players, athletes, and stuff like that.
Oh, you don't know why?
So I know why. That's what I said.
You don't know why.
I know why.
You ain't got the slightest idea.
I feel like
can't quite put my finger on it. For some odd reason, niggas that rap
with them, I feel like a lot of time it feels like competition. Like you want me to kiss your ass because you got money, because you got clout, and
Yeah, and you want me
personally,
to kiss your ass because you fine, because you got a big old booty with dimples in it.
I don't want you to kiss my ass, but I need you to know what's in front of you, and I need you to know
You want me to kiss your ass. You want me to cut my competition off.
pretty much.
Hear ye, hoes. I have found the one that will make me say no more competition.
Exactly, and that's why I live in a fairy tale.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you acknowledged that.
But is that wrong for a woman to want that?
I mean, it's is it wrong for a nigga to want a freak that's a virgin?
Yes, that is wrong.
Yeah, I don't want her to be with nobody but two
Yeah,
other
that
niggas.
is wrong.
And his meat can't be bigger than mine.
That is wrong, though.
He can't be better looking than me. He couldn't have better money than me. She could not have ever dated a better nigga than me. In no regard.
I think in this.
Then you find out she dated 2 athletes and an ex-porn star. And you
I
like,
think
well,
in this
why
scenario,
is she with me?
I think in this scenario, it has to be something that the woman is bringing to the table that the other women that is competing are not bringing.
And that's what women don't want to acknowledge. You're going to have to open that purse
But I feel like I
if you
bring
want
it.
me to zip up my pants.
I feel like I bring that, and I need you to see that as soon as you see it.
No, you're going to have to
need
show me. I don't need to see shit. Pretend
I
I'm
don't-
blind. You got, here it go right here. Well, there it is. Show is.
See, and I know I'm not serious about dating then.
Okay, so how you feel about going 50-50?
I don't want to go 50-50
Why?
because I already go 100% right now.
So you don't want me to cut that in half?
I just don't want to go 50-50 because
Realistically, you go
Look,
100
this
by
is the
yourself
thing.
all day, every day right now, right? And if I
But-
come by and I say realistically, I'm going to take half of that burden off your shoulders.
are we just talking financials?
I'm talking about half of your burdens. I'm going to take half of it away from you. Just because you with me, I'm going to take half of your burdens away.
So
And you like, no, I'm going to wait on a nigga who's going to take all my burdens
okay, well,
away.
let me be clear, because when you say 50-50, I think financial. A lot of people think it's just financial. If
Mm-hmm.
you're going to take burdens away from me, like,
picking the kids up from school,
yes, or
cooking,
if something going on with my car, you take care of that. I don't have to.
Yeah,
that
listening
keeps
to
me
you,
to be able to,
like actually actively listening to your
yes.
bullshit. Not hitting you with the word, that crazy, but like actually listening to you,
exactly
investing in you, pouring into your
50-50,
dreams.
then I want that.
But see, women don't. Y'all say y'all don't want that because you just. I can't see
no, because
myself
most people, when
submitting
they say 50-50,
and respecting a
I ain't
man.
never said that.
Because that's the thing, though. Y'all submission and y'all respect is contingent on how much of his burden he can take away from you. If this nigga ain't paying all of my bills, this nigga ain't taking care of all the financial responsibilities, if this nigga ain't allowing me to live like a child, I will not respect him like he's the head of the household.
If we're together, then that. Like, if we're living together, that's different.
Well, how
But if
are
we're
we
living
discussing all of
separately-
this and you want me to do away with the rest of my hoes?
Because you don't need them. I'm all you need, baby.
You cooking every day?
Yes,
Because I got a bitch that cook a mean meal. You cooking?
am.
You ducking sick?
What's
What does
that?
that mean?
Flip it around.
Oh,
We got babies in the studio. You ducking sick
Okay.
got it. Yes, am.
every day, every time. I don't got to ask
if
for
I'm
it.
happy, yes.
If you got, I didn't say contingent upon nothing, but the fact that you got breath in your body.
you-
Because if you ain't happy to be alive, then I can't change your
I'm happy
state of
being-
mind.
I live a happy life, so if I'm happy, then yes.
No. Ain't no if you happy. If you mad. If you sad.
You don't want no sad.
Yeah,
sad.
duck my sick when you sad. I'm just really missing my grandmama right now. Y'all, yeah. Sad as hell. I'll cut in the arms of the angel on.
I don't want no
play
duck
with
sick
you,
in there.
Yeah, keep
Wow, you
that.
say.
Energy transfer. Keep that.
No, duck my sick for all occasions. Duck my sick when you sick. Duck my sick when you healthy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you single?
No.
Are you married?
No.
Oh, you're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For how long?
For the last, let me see. For the last 7 months.
Okay. Congratulations.
So this is new.
Yeah.
Okay.
How has that been?
It's a learning experience.
In what way? What you
Yeah,
mean? What are you
elaborate.
learning? Yeah.
Well, it's a learning experience and an accepting experience because we both have to learn each other and accept each other for what it is that we learn.
And I know you got a beautiful baby girl. Does she have kids?
No.
How was that for her? Or do you even know what that is for her? Accepting your baby.
Well, from what I've observed, it's been a pretty peaceful transition. You know what I mean? But again, she was married before. She's been in another serious relationship before. So she's had the opportunity to have kids if she was hell bent on doing that. But again, she was one of those women that put career first, and while she was married, she put her ex-husband's career first. So at the time, him following his career passions and shit didn't call for them to have kids. That wasn't a good idea at the time. So they didn't have kids. And then and later on in life and shit, it just wasn't, it didn't come to fruition.
And I wonder how that is because I know for a stand-up comic, like you get it's like a short window of when your iron is hot, and it seems just from the outside looking in that she's probably gonna have to take that same route of putting your career first because when the iron is hot and you start getting hot and people start demanding, hey, we want to see Blaq Ron, and you got to go on the road and hit these shows. She's gonna be doing the same thing with you.
But she's already experienced that, and she doesn't speak about her time being married with any negative connotation as far as that being her role as a wife. A lot of women don't have realistic expectations of what's required of them to have that fairy tale life that they're looking for. For example, you want the dude that's gonna come in and financially rescue you, but you also don't want to accept that he can do whatever he want with his money. So just like he taking care of you, he can take care of another chick. And if she want to duck sick as a way of saying thank you for him taking care of her, who is he to deny that type of gift? And you ain't doing it every day on command. She want to cook meals. She want to rub back. She want to bust hair bumps. She want to listen. She want to encourage him as a man. There are a lot of different ways in which we outsource the things that our primary person isn't giving us. Just like you got a nigga in your phone saved under free food.
I don't.
Yeah, I will backhand you like an abusive stepfather.
Personally, for real, like I can't.
Oh,
fake
you got
it.
his real name saved in there?
I don't.
What
I
you
don't
got him
have them
saved
saved
in?
at all. No,
It just come up.
Yeah.
It just come up.
There it was.
817. That's all.
That boy get to dink 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 dink. Yeah, she look at it and look off.
No, I cannot fake the funk like for real. Like how people go on dates and stuff like that. Like if I do not like you, you would 100% be able to tell. I cannot sit up here. Like
Them niggas can tell. That's why they keep trying to impress you with more and more expensive things and overtures. A nigga can tell when a woman say, man, it's time to have real rap with your Uncle Ron.
All right, talk to me.
A nigga can tell whether or not you feeling him from the moment he says hello, from the moment he shakes your hand. And then from that moment on, everything is done to disarm and then charm. Because if he don't feel receptive energy from the moment of hello, he feel like you got your guard up. So now he got to disarm you, which means now he finna pay you some unnecessary compliments, tell you some things that you already know. Your hair look nice. Your face is beautiful. You look real good. You're wearing that outfit. Because maybe he like, well, maybe if I reaffirm her beauty, that'll disarm her. And then he's going to start going on the charm mission. Can I buy you a drink? What brings you out tonight? Oh, you here with your homegirls? That's what's up. You celebrating? That's fascinating. Tell me some more. Oh, you do? Oh, wow. And now everything is in an attempt to charm you. So finally, like, okay, this nigga been taking up my life's existence for the last 30 minutes. I'll entertain him because he done bought around for the homegirls and he done sat here and he is respectful, and he is dressed nice, and he is moderately handsome, which means he medium ugly. But I can deal
I like
with
the
that
medium ugly.
because medium ugly niggas are humble, and we be digging y'all down. Moving on. So he take you out, but he don't just take you out. He take you out. He got to take you to somewhere that start with Papa. Be it Papa Brothers, Papa Doe's, Papa's Barbecue. He gonna take you somewhere nice, somewhere where y'all finna have a 3-digit tab when the bill come, cause he gotta impress you. And then he gonna take you somewhere else after that. That's impressive. And he gonna pull up in a car. And he gonna do something impressive. He gonna look up 2 things on Google to talk about because he wanna say something impressive. And he gonna talk about his job a lot.
See,
because he hosted
let
that
me
impresses you.
let me intervene, because if I am this dude that you explaining, maybe I just like that kind of stuff.
Well,
Maybe I
then-
just like going out to these kind of places.
No,
and
because
you just the girl that I just want to bring to these places just to show you, hey, this is my normal day. This is
niggas
my
that got it like
regular.
that already got it like that. He would have showed up to that place with a bitch already.
Yeah, but you are the girl for the week.
Okay.
You are the chick.
Not for the week.
Right, but
I'm
you
just
don't
saying,
you don't
like-
meet the girl that you finna go out with next week somewhere out. You meet her
Right.
somewhere normal. You meet the girl you finna take out next week at Chipotle. Not at the
No.
club already.
No.
Niggas at the club looking for something already.
Yeah, so if I meet you at the club, I'm gonna
Niggas
say,
who got something
I'm
already.
gonna say, yeah, I
meet
was at the
chicks.
club last week, but now, come on, let me show you
Hey,
what
I'm
I.
gonna take you back to that same spot. We gonna smoke that same hookah.
Then I don't think that'll impress her.
So-
Taking her back to the same spot.
How much sense that make? Okay, so I go to Beamer's. I meet you Friday night at Beamer's. I get the number. You say, well, let's go out. I want to do something. I want to have fun. But the best thing to do in town is to go to Beamer's. So why would I take you back to Beamer's? But if I met you at the gym, if I met you at the
What's
library.
Beamer's? I don't know
if I
what
met
Beamer's
you
That's
at the
headquarters.
headquarters.
okay.
That's right. They
Okay.
didn't change the name. I'm old.
Yeah.
We was just talking about it though.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
club
okay.
like that. If I met you at the gym, the library, the gas station, in line at the local food spot, you know what I'm saying? Walking down the street, eating grapes while I was eating grapes in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? If we organically met, then when we go out, now we can go tear headquarters ass up and we can have a great ass time. But I guarantee you we're never going to go to where we met each other together. I met you at the gas station. We're not going to go get gas together at that same gas
can.
station. We can, but as a matter of fact, when we stop fucking with each other, I'm going to avoid that gas station. Which is another reason why we don't take people to our favorite spots and shit when we start dating them. Let's go find something new to go do together because you're
Yeah.
not going to ruin my favorite coffee house for me.
It's too much into dating. That's why I stay at the house.
It is. And for me, dating, I feel like if I meet you somewhere, I'm not taking you to a club.
No,
Right.
for sure. That's
Because
an insult.
yeah, I'm not taking you to a
Type
club.
of female you think I am?
The type that go to clubs where I met your club hopping at.
Look, I did go out one time last
Yeah,
weekend.
I'm gonna
and
test
I
you
did
with the
me some
music.
club.
If I come on and you playing anything from Glorilla or Sexy Red or
I do
Meg
play
or
Glorilla.
yeah, we going to the club then.
I think that is the worst place to go for
That
a
is
date.
the worst
Yeah,
place
for
to
sure.
go.
To go to.
Because now y'all testing the strength of y'all relationship and y'all don't have one. There's gonna be more attractive niggas than you that are willing to trick at a much higher rate than you, and there's gonna be badder chicks there or chicks that he used to hit that's gonna see him with you and be like, I'm gonna get him some tonight. Look at him in here walking
Just
in.
cause.
Because women don't like to feel intimidated. What, he think he pulling bad bitches now? Let me go over there and ruin that. Let me go over there and ruin
What she
that.
say on Say the Last Dance? Watch
Yeah.
me squash this shit.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and y'all will do it. Hey, friend, I see you on your little date. Your number the same. I'm gonna text you later.
Let me ask Jazz, what is a good first date for men that are watching? What would be a good first date?
I think a first date should be out to eat. I know a lot of men that scoring, they don't like that because they feel like they
I
tricking.
thought women hate going out to eat. I
No,
thought y'all
I feel
thought
like
that
the
was.
very first date, like if I meet you outside, you know, at the gas station, and we want to get to know each other, I think we should go out to eat. 'Cause
Y'all
you can
said
sit-
on the internet that y'all like doing activities
I do.
and
That's
doing
the second
something
date.
with conversation and shit.
Exactly,
Y'all
eating.
don't go
You eat and
fat
conversate.
ass. You just want we cannot eat and conversate.
Yes, we can. That's the best time because I can see, you know what I'm saying? If you greedy, I can see how you eat it.
First of all, you
But
can't
also
judge
I
my
can see if you-
greediness if I'm paying for it. Elbows on the table and all that. I don't have manners when I'm
but
paying.
look, you can sit down, we can eat. It's just us, you know. The second day, I feel like it has to be more interactive.
So what if I want to take you somewhere no frills to eat? I want to take you to a barbecue restaurant where you can put your elbows on the table, get your face greasy.
That's fine. I like food.
Oh, okay.
But get to know me and know, like, if I'm a vegan and you trying to take me to a barbecue place because
And that's another
trying to
thing.
impress.
And that's another thing. If we just start talking to each other, why should I have to adhere to your dietary restrictions? You vegan, bitch,
See?
not me.
you are the reason why a lot of us are single.
I'm just asking the questions that
He
men
the
want to
reason.
ask. Because it's one thing to take you to a restaurant and they got a vegan option or two. But that ain't what vegan women want when a nigga. Y'all want a nigga to invest in y'all, research y'all. Take me to a vegan restaurant. I heard
You
this a
supposed to do
vegan.
that anyway.
I heard this a vegan soul food restaurant. Now he got to pretend to eat vegan food
He don't have to pretend,
because they don't have no meat at vegan restaurants.
but figure it out. That's
So he
on
supposed
you.
to eat for the date.
As the man, you got to figure it out.
As the man, you got to figure that.
I'll
And,
figure
and
it out
y'all
if it
don't
was
want
on
to come.
me.
And y'all don't want to come up on no coochie.
On the first date?
Ain't you eat out my pocket on the first date? You want me to invest in you, right? As a woman, you need to figure that out.
Not on the first date. Not on the
Wow.
first date. No, but for real, I think it really is like an energy exchange because men like to chase. I've really
So
noticed
you ain't
that.
never let nobody clap.
On the first date?
Yeah.
No, I don't even play around. You
Swear.
lucky to not be blocked by the first hour.
Put that on God.
I put that on everything I love. God
And
can
put
strike
that
me
on
down
God
right
and
now.
his little boy.
I put that on. Put that on everything.
I put that on God and his little boy.
Yes. I've never done that the first night. I feel like you giving away your power. Why do that?
Because y'all get y'all booty ate.
That can easily be done at any time, though.
What happened?
Somebody DM me and said that they'll give me $100K
To eat your
to
booty?
to fly me out and have sex. Yes.
They don't even know what your booty smell like.
Ex-
That's crazy. Big booties
Thank
be
you.
stinking.
No, I would just say that. Mine don't. But
I got a
No,
homegirl.
but-
She's a comedian. She got big booty, and
Just
she say
niche?
no, not just niche.
she
But
got
that
big
is my
booty too,
homegirl.
though.
But hey, man, get off my homegirl booty, bro. That woman is in a relationship, man.
Oh, my bad, just me.
Get off
My
that
bad.
woman booty,
My bad,
bro.
just
She ain't finna have me. You know, here. What does it? But no, you're not finna have me in that. Hey,
Okay.
nope. But the lady in question that I'm talking about said that she has booty mints.
Booty mints?
They
Booty
sell
mints?
these mints. Like
you put it inside your butt or in the crevices. What
I'm
we talking
assuming
about?
that you like slide it in between your cheeks and to keep your booty fresh all day.
I've never heard of that.
And then she said that there's some that you can eat. There's mints that you can eat that keep your booty fresh all day.
Yeah, I have heard of like chlorophyll.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
Takara, we got to know what nah,
See, there you go, bro. Get off my homegirl's booty.
Let us know.
Man, this is not an on-camera conversation that we can have with the mics hot. Hey, bro, Trump in office. He like to grab him, bro. You can't have that type of conversation no
Grabbing
more.
something else.
So wait, there is a mint that you could put in your booty,
I'm
and
assuming
there's
so.
one that you could take orally
Right.
to keep it the smell good.
I'm assuming.
I gotta know about this. Please inform. I gotta know
Because I ain't came across a booty that don't smell like booty.
exactly. Exactly.
No, but they have chlorophyll. It's like a supplement that you take, and
And
it
it
makes
make
your
your booty
body
smell
odor.
good?
It makes all body odors, like your breath when you first wake up, everything.
Take your jacket off. Let me smell your underarm.
Me?
Yeah. Nah, I'm
Oh, don't play
me.
I'm fresh. Don't
Because
play.
I ate two
Don't
of
play.
them today. I ate two. That's why I got
play
on
with
green.
me.
Because I
Don't
ate the
play.
chlorophyll tablets. Now that's crazy. Y'all be eating tablets to not be musty?
To not be anything, even your poop.
But
You won't
y'all
smell
eat
it.
bad. McDonald's outvalue me
I don't eat
and
McDonald's.
whatnot. You didn't have to roll your eyes.
I don't.
You like abuse, don't you?
Huh?
You like abuse, don't you?
No.
Because you keep doing all these things to be choked. And I don't know if you're trying me on camera. I don't know if like
I don't like real
if
life.
this are natural.
I don't like no.
No, every woman wants to be choked, except for women that have been like
Not all the time, though.
severely domestically abused.
Yeah.
And even some of them still got a little kink for choking.
Yeah, not all the time though.
No, not like all the time, but like every now and then.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just want to be
Show me
wrapped up
something.
around your neck.
Show me who the boss.
Yeah, see, it's that. Taurus, I told you earlier. I need somebody who's going to check me,
No,
run
I don't need
me.
to be checked.
That's right. Tell me to shut
No.
the fuck up.
No, see, I don't need to be checked personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think women do like to be a little bit like, hey,
They like to be
No,
checked,
like
bro.
you can't be a pushover, but you ain't finna
Hey.
just
No,
handle me.
No, see, I didn't say abused. I said checked. See, you only check things that are incorrect.
Okay.
yeah,
You
like
feel what I'm saying? Like homework. You dig? I trusted all these answers is right, but I'm still finna. Hey,
Let me go
you see
over
right there on number 7, you were speeding. You went too fast. You didn't show your work. Every now and then, as a man, you have to reaffirm your position
sure.
in that relationship. And any woman that denies me or doubts me is a woman who feels like you are as much of a boss in a relationship as your man. And these are the same women that have a problem going 50-50. So you want 50-50 control in the conversation. You want 50-50 say-so in the dynamic. You want 50-50 ability to put your foot down and talk with your deepest voice. But you don't want to come 50-50 on the contributions?
here's my
Boo, boo,
question.
boo, boo, boo.
Yeah.
What's that noise? Banco get it. No, big paper, rock, scissors. We 50-50.
Oh, that pissed me off so bad.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So here's my thing about the 50-50 conversation. I feel like if I'm going 70-30 with you,
Are we
right?
talking financially?
Everything.
You could be
Everything
going
from
90-10 with a
whatever
woman.
it
She
is.
feel like that 10 give her 50% access to all conversations,
No, it
decision
don't.
makings.
It don't.
It don't.
It
I feel
don't.
like if your
You
relationship
get-
is equal, like
No.
regardless of how much.
No,
What
you only get out
so
what
let
you
me-
put in.
Jazz, let me ask you as a woman. If I'm going 90-10 with you, 80-20, where are you putting in the other 80%? What is happening on the other 80, the other 90%? What is happening with your 90%?
That was a great question to ask, Donte.
See, I feel like
See, I
I
told you
need to
conversations
know-
that start with I feel are often based on
it's
bullshit.
whatever my partner needs, though. I feel like you got to know what you need.
What
and
if
I
he
gotta
need
learn
40
you.
more % financial contribution from you?
Then I do what I have to do.
Okay. Because women will do things, but they'll do things begrudgingly. And I'm like the Lord. I love a cheerful giver. Because you don't want me to be like, all right, when it's time to eat your coochie.
Because don't even worry about it.
Right. Exactly. Never mind then. You good. You good. I know
right.
somebody that like it. You good.
I just want to know the women who are doing this, what are they doing with the other 80%, the other 70%?
They
What
giving
are
it to their work
doing?
husband.
What are they doing with that other percentage that they're not bringing to that table? And it's in a real relationship, I really feel, my honest opinion, that sometimes it flip flops. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
What
it's
you
80.
mean by flip flop, Donte?
I mean, sometimes it's 80% she giving. Sometimes it's 20% me giving. Sometimes it's me giving 100. Sometimes it's her giving 20.
Okay.
Like in a real relationship, it's not just one
It's a
set.
sliding scale.
Yeah.
true.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? In a real relationship.
It's yin and yang.
And while I'm handling my 80,
Right.
I need your 80% to be doing something that's going to lend to our future.
Okay.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I don't need your 80% going for you to go get your hair
See,
done.
I mean, I'm
Getting
going to get my hair
bags.
done. Let's not take it that far. But I feel like the type of person that I am, like, I feed into my family. So if you are giving me, if you say,
Wait,
hey,
you
know
giving
what?
your cousins
If
and
you-
you giving your cousins more money than you giving our household?
No. But if you say, okay, you know what? I don't want you to work no more.
When,
Like, I'm going to
what
take care of all the
nigga
bills.
says that?
No, men do say that.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Listen, the
Women
type
decide
of
they're not going to work no more, and niggas say okay.
the type of dudes that she is getting in her DM, I can see
Them
them
niggas
saying
died
that.
in 09. All them, you ain't got to work another day in your life.
Them
All
rapper-
them niggas
No.
died.
Them rapper athlete niggas.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them Nigerians.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot.
I forgot
No,
about
for
you.
real, it's a lot of men that don't want you to work.
I am so.
But if
I apologize.
If you were,
Yeah.
but you
if you
don't
were to
like
say
none of
that-
them niggas.
I want to work. I'm a Taurus. I like to make my
That's
own
the
money.
part we not talking about, Donte. Women don't have no problem contributing with a nigga they like. They will go 100-0 for a nigga they like.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, they will. This is why y'all always complaining about broke niggas laying on y'all couch playing video games all the time.
Cause she don't like him.
No, because she likes
'Cause
the
she
shit
likes
out of him, and he be digging her down.
Okay.
I feel like
So they
that's
next
a
nigga is
young
like, I
mindset.
can't struggle like this no more. You ask any woman about investing or believing in a nigga, if her answer is no, she gonna tell you a time about this time she believed in a nigga, and it didn't pan out.
But what-
and he
what is
used up
believing in
all
it?
her belief points.
Okay, because what is believing? Like I'm funding you to go to the studio.
Or that, or you're just taking care of yourself while we're in this relationship.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying? You paying for dinner as many times as I'm paying for dinner in this relationship. Women like, nah, I can't struggle no more because I struggled with Don Travion back in 08, and I would never struggle with another nigga again. You know how many niggas pay for everything on a date and didn't get no coochie? That didn't affect how I treat the next woman moving forward. You know how many niggas got divorced and had half their money took away and then turned around and took that half of money and built a new life with it and went and got another woman with it? That didn't change his. If niggas used the way we were done in life to affect how we move forward, there would be no straight men over 21.
Now, to that point, I think men do use how they've been treated, but it's in a different manner. Because every dude who was, the flowers, the poetry nigga in high school.
Oh, yeah, he become the bad boy. Because we realized nice guys finish last.
Exactly. So.
Now tell me I'm lying.
What is a nice guy?
Russell.
Russell Wilson.
Ain't nothing wrong with Russell. What's wrong with Russell?
He finished last. That's what's
Hell,
wrong.
he got the girl, got the family.
He
They
got her
living
last.
happily
He
living
got her
ever
after Bow Wow, after Rick Ross, after Future, after becoming Future's baby mama.
What that mean?
That mean when she could have chose a Russell, she chose a Bow Wow. She chose a 50. She chose a Future. And it wasn't until all them niggas that dog, well, she dogged Bow Wow because she cheated on him with 50 and then.
You don't know.
We do know. It was highly reported.
They also said that she had a penis, but that was
Nah,
highly reported.
well,
But that's not the truth.
Her androgyny is not up to question right now because all four of these niggas we talking about could like they chicks with a little dick on them. We don't know. We don't know.
No Diddy.
Diddy.
Full Diddy. What are you talking about?
It's
That is
definitely
100% Diddy. It's giving all Diddy.
Facts.
All Diddy, no breaks. What are you talking about? But I said all that to say, when she had the opportunity, when her goodies were staying in the jar, she could have got with a Russell. She didn't. She chased bad boys until she got did bad by the bad boys. And then all of a sudden she ran into the solace and safety of the nice guy who had always been there.
I feel like that's every girl love story though.
Yeah, and that's every nice guy story, finishing last.
But that don't mean you need to stop being a nice guy.
Yes,
just
it
mean that
does.
Just wait.
It means stop being a nice guy so I can get you quicker.
So you think
Let me get you when you at your best. Let me get you when your body's still good and your womb's still intact. Don't let me get you when you done had 2 kids for Pookie and Ray Ray used to beat on you and now you torn and tattered and bruised and traumatized and now all I can do is hold you and caress you and let you know that, hush, 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 you're safe now. It's all right now.
But she had a baby by Russell. They got a son together, right?
No,
got, like,
they got
3 kids together.
3 kids together now.
Oh yeah, so she
And Russell just keep doing that to keep her ass out them streets. Don't believe me? What was her first album back? Because when she got with Russell, she hadn't had no music out in years, right?
But she's
Hold on. What was her first music video back?
I don't remember.
Go pull it up.
Here's the thing, though.
I'll answer my own question.
No, listen,
she
I don't
had
know.
on some see-through shorts showing her whole booty, twerking on top of a car.
I don't listen.
Every
really
time
see her.
she stops being a wife and a mother, she wants to go back to the streets.
No, but
so
listen.
Russell keep her pregnant.
I think
to
that's
keep
more
her at
entertainment
home.
because
It is.
after this whole Russell prayer, every girl was like, "I want a Russell.
I want a fool nigga too.
I want a Russell.
I want a nigga that's gonna accept me for my highly publicized body count and gonna absolve me of my bad
Sir.
decisions. I want a nigga that's gonna forgive me for my horrible pussy management. And I want a nigga that's gonna treat me like a prize, even though I've treated myself like a participation certificate.
Okay, but the thing about it is, at the end of the day, like, not too much on black women. Let's start out there because a lot of times,
I didn't say nobody's color right then.
it's a like a culture thing. Like, I really feel
No,
like
because
it
Russell was
is.
married to a white woman first.
I'm talking about for black women in dating.
It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing to get with Pookie and Ray Ray and then want to become an upstanding woman.
Yes, because
So then
who
y'all
you-
need to change y'all
again,
fucking culture.
No,
Because y'all told us that we couldn't get the bad bitch until we had the bag.
well, we're talking.
Y'all told us that we couldn't get the bad bitch until that's why these young kids is out here pretending to be gangsters, pretending to be trap stars, pretending to be killers.
That's the culture, though.
No, because the culture, we didn't create that fucking culture.
Exactly. That's the point.
We
I'm
didn't
trying to make.
we didn't create this
So why
the
be mad at
music
black
industry
women for just doing what we taught?
because y'all tell us that y'all run all the currency in relationships. Y'all the prize, remember?
Yes.
Y'all decide what to
But
do with that
at-
little box,
but
right?
at
Woman
the-
is a prize.
But at the same time, when Sierra is coming up, she's in the hood, so she only has access.
But people only
she
do
only
what
has
they
access.
see that is rewarded.
But she only
If
has
y'all
access
quit
to the
giving
people
coochie
that's
to
in the hood.
gangsters, if y'all quit giving coochie to the thugs,
No.
if y'all quit giving coochie to
But
the
that's who
scammers,
she have access
if y'all
to.
quit giving coochie, no, because you got
That's
access.
no
Bullshit.
She didn't have access
Bullshit.
to
Bullshit.
Russell before then.
Bullshit. She had access to a Russell type nigga though.
Who? She's in the hood.
Lil Calvin,
No.
that's the nerd that got the little square ass job at McDonald's.
But listen.
Who's gonna grow up to be Russell one day? Hold on, bro.
But
'Cause
she
y'all act-
is
no,
listen.
No.
The girl
'Cause
in the
you act
hood-
you act like Russell didn't come from the hood too.
Russell didn't come from no
I'm
hood.
talking about there's a Russell type nigga that come from the hood every
No.
year.
Nah.
And
Every year.
he is getting bullied. He is getting looked over by other dudes, and
And he turns himself into the fake gangster.
But listen,
Okay, let's talk about another type nigga. Cam Newton.
and the dude
Cam Newton came from the hood.
yeah,
And it shows.
yeah.
Cam
That's
Newton
the
came
point.
from the hood. The Cam Newton today wasn't the Cam Newton that got drafted.
No, not at all, because he was trying to get to the bag.
No,
he was
saying
more reserved.
He was a square.
I don't think Cam ever
Cam
been
Newton
a
was
square.
a square. Bullshit. Son of a pastor. Came up in a 2-parent household where
That's
his
it.
father don't even curse, where him and all his brothers were raised by their fucking mother and their father to be respectful, upstanding men. That's why he still carries himself with a certain modicum of respect now. The Cam Newton that he is now is after joining the NFL and watching niggas with the bag have their choice of all the bad biddies in the city.
Do you remember Cam at Auburn? Do
Yeah.
you remember that? How brash he was, how confident he was back then.
Yeah, and I
Like,
also
all of that-
remember
all that-
I also
all
remember
that
the
was
Cam Newton
not-
at Blinn College.
See, when he was at Blinn,
You
I
don't
was at,
remember? Yeah, you
I was at
don't-
Prairie View.
Yeah, you don't remember
But
that
listen,
Cam.
I
remember
don't-
Blinn College.
But listen,
Cam.
I remember him at Auburn when
Where was he
everybody
at? Where was
when
he at?
everybody
What-
was
what-
attacking his
What
daddy.
big ticket school was he at before Auburn?
He was at Florida.
All right then. Then
So,
he left Florida
but
and
listen,
went to Blinn.
But listen, the same confidence and the same kind of like hood, like I don't care, because the reason why he had to go to Blinn is because the college coach said, I don't want you to play in no other school in the SEC.
Absolutely.
And so he, as a nigga, was like, all right, I ain't got to go to no SEC school because I got to be a year removed, and then
Right.
I can go to whatever school I want to.
Right.
That's a nigga attitude.
But when
That's
he
a
got-
nigga from
but-
the hood.
But when he got to Blinn, was he the same Cam at Florida or Auburn?
So you're saying basically he was a good boy.
I don't
nice
think Cam.
nigga.
I think Cam
What
always
was the
had
name-
that street
what was the name-
element.
What was the name of Rihanna's album?
I don't know.
Good Girl Gone Bad. Same thing happened to these boys. I grew up with too many niggas that was getting shoved in lockers in high school, and now they the number one gangster on the streets now.
Yeah, but
Bad boy, good boys turn bad all the time because it looks like it's much more
appealing, or
it's just
you can get the
but
girls.
You get many more prizes by being the bad boy.
But that is dumb. That's
Nigga,
dumb.
we grow up wanting to be police officers and firefighters. Don't nobody grow up wanting to be a YN.
But listen, I think at a certain point, right? And just because when you become an athlete, you have to be
Y'all be
somewhat
acting like,
a
y'all
good
be
boy.
acting like square ass niggas only come out the suburbs. It be square ass niggas that come out the hood too.
It do.
And them niggas can't even be square.
It
Y'all
no,
act like
they
we didn't
can.
sit in classrooms and watch niggas get picked on
No,
for
listen.
knowing the answer.
The square dude that come out the hood.
You know why I can fight now?
No, but listen. The square dude that come out the hood, the gangsters are the ones who protect them.
Bullshit.
The gangsters the one be like, hey, no, you.
Bullshit.
Hey, he an athlete. Don't fool with him.
I didn't say nothing. That athlete
He
ain't no
an
square.
athlete.
He an athlete.
But he's a square.
I'm
'Cause
talking
he
about the square nigga who just go to fucking school. That's all he do.
Who is
go
that?
to school and make good grades.
Give me an example of that person.
He the nigga that get bullied.
Give me an example of that person.
He the nigga. If he was white,
Give
he'd
me
be
a-
the nigga that shoot the school up.
Give me an example of that person.
I'm giving you examples.
Who?
School shooters.
Cam wasn't that person.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, in the hood though.
In the hood.
In the hood.
In the hood, that nigga transforms himself
To who?
to the gangbanger.
So give me an
He
example.
becomes the gangbanger.
Okay, give me an example of somebody that we know now that was a square dude that transformed into a gangbanger. Now that we can identify, like, oh, he was a square dude, but now he's a gangbanger. If you can give me an example, because all the people that I know that are known, they've always been some element of hood or gangbanger.
No.
There is nobody.
Niggas join gangs in middle and high school.
But I'm saying, where are they now? Where are they now that
Most
we
of
know?
them die.
Exactly. So that
Most
ain't.
of them
so
die. That's
so
exactly what I'm telling you.
So I'm just saying that's not the move. And the square dude who turns himself into a hood nigga is dead.
Now show me the square nigga that remained a square nigga and won. Show me the Urkel.
Russell.
No, he didn't win.
Why he didn't win?
'Cause he-
I would say,
He
I would
didn't
say,
win,
I give
'cause
you
he
one.
finished last.
I give you one.
It doesn't-
Kaepernick.
He didn't get Sierra
Colin
first.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick got a white wife.
But he don't. He talked to the little Puerto Rican or Dominican chick.
Go look at the woman he had when he first went into the league, bruh. Him and
Colin
Russell was the
Kaepernick?
same nigga.
He's dating the Dominican girl. I forget what's her name.
Now,
But she's
he's
on
dating
the.
her now that he's become a racial pariah.
He was dating her when he was going through
Same
all
thing
that.
with no, he wasn't.
Yes, he was the girl.
Before he was going through
the
all
girl
that.
that's on
Before he
97.9.
was going through all that.
The
When
girl
he
that's
was
on
just when he
97.9.
was just a quarterback for San Francisco. He had a white woman, my
Because
nigga.
he was
Him
from
and
the
Russell both.
suburbs. Because he was from
Because
the
he had a white
suburbs.
mama.
Because he was from the suburbs, though.
That's the whole
But
point I'm
he-
trying to make, though.
Yeah, but he's a
What point are
corny.
you trying to fuck with Donte talking about?
He's a corny
What point were
nigga
you
that
talking about?
made it out.
The-
That's still a.
He didn't make it out. He was never in the hood.
The point that I'm trying to make is that when you're in the hood and when you're raised, and mostly being black people, it's our culture.
Uh-huh.
Black girls, we're raised to find the gangsters or the niggas with money, or you know
Those
what
are the
I'm saying?
girls that don't have fathers
Even
in the
girls
home.
with fathers.
Those are the
Yeah.
girls that don't have fathers in the home. The girls that have fathers in the home are not raised to go find no fucking gangster, no thug, no nigga that sag, no nigga that got tattoos.
Listen,
I was raised with my daddy.
And I feel like the
and your
girls-
daddy told you to go find a thug.
He didn't
She
tell
didn't
me.
tell me,
He didn't tell me anything.
But the dude, listen, I feel like in the hood, it's about strength, how strong you are. Who's the girl? Who's the dude that's gonna protect her in the hood in this environment? The dude who
Her
can.
father.
No, because he's not. He's working. The dude who was her
The
age.
girl who lives in the hood who
The
got
girl-
a father is not outside
Listen.
because her daddy don't play that shit.
The
And
dude
he'll
who
fuck
is-
all these little niggas
The
up
dude
out his
who
baby.
is her age, who she is attracted to in high school, is a dude who can fight, who dudes got a little element of street in them, but he is also, I like you and I want to protect you in this environment. That's who the dude who she's going to be attracted by, because all the other dudes respect him and know that they not going to play with her. And she's the dude he is the guy that she's going to be more attractive to in the hood, because he has that power and that strength that I can protect you in this environment.
Now, how is it that somehow turns into they high school sweetheart, she get pregnant by the nigga, and then all of a sudden he's a horrible person to be with?
Because we turn into adults and we have really responsibilities. And now you trying to still live on this.
All you told me is
you trying to still live on this hood.
That girl ain't been paying attention to what the fuck was being showed to her by her father that was in the household, nor was she paying attention to what was being told to her by her parents, which is go get a good man.
That's the thing. We're not taught that. We're not taught
Who
that.
not taught that?
Black women.
With the fathers or without?
Both.
Bullshit.
To be honest, statistically
speaking,
like, I'm pretty
y'all
sure
don't
like
want to
50,
listen.
50%
Y'all
of
be
black
no,
girls
tell the
don't
fucking
have their
truth.
daddy.
Tell the fucking truth. Just like niggas is told not to get into the streets. We're told that ain't no fucking future in the streets. We're told that ain't no future in the gangs. We're told that shit gonna get you in jail or dead. And niggas still do it. Why? Because we don't give a fuck about what we're told when we look at what we see.
Exactly.
No, listen.
We ignore it. So don't say that y'all ain't being taught that.
We're not.
Listen.
Y'all ignore what you being taught.
No, being taught is actually seeing. What am I seeing?
You seeing your mama and your daddy right there in the household. That's why I said the girls with the fathers.
No, but listen.
What are we really seeing though?
What you really seeing is your father seeing that he got an ain't shit woman and deciding to stay.
No. A lot of
how was you raised? You love your mama?
Because if you telling me that you were taught to go get after the worst nigga in the hood.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm telling you that my parents didn't have conversations. Even when it came to sex, we didn't have conversations about, okay, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. Make sure you do this, make sure you do that. I learned more shit in health class than I learned from my actual parents. But my mama didn't have her mama, and my stepdad that actually raised me, he just was strict.
So that wasn't your...
He said stay in the house, but he didn't tell me what the fuck I was staying in the house for.
So let me go preface what I meant when I said girls that were raised in the household by their fathers.
Okay.
I'm talking about girls who were raised in a household by their biological parents who chose to stay together and create a household and structure.
Statistically speaking, how many black girls have that?
I can't talk about black girls. I can only talk about myself.
But I'm letting you know.
And I was raised in a household with my real mama and my real daddy.
Okay, so your perspective is different from a lot of people.
And all I'm saying is the shit that they taught me. I got a sister, yes. And the shit that they taught us, we intentionally ignored when we jumped off the porch.
Exactly. And so for that girl, she's intentionally ignoring it. And
so
then when she comes,
so don't say that they not being taught it.
But listen,
tell the truth. That they ignoring what the fuck they being taught.
Okay, they're ignoring it, but once they come of age and they kind of see life for, dang, my mama was right. Dang, my daddy was right.
It's too late.
Then that's when they go get a Russell.
Yeah.
Then that's when they go get a Russell.
So now this nigga is finishing last.
No.
How is he finishing last?
Because you know why? Because them other niggas that had her first.
It is, so
they
it's
finished.
Ego thing.
They finished before her. It's not. It ain't got shit. Hold on.
It definitely
Hold
is an
on.
ego
Time
thing.
out.
Time
out. It ain't got nothing to do with ego. Do you want a Tesla that ain't got no dents on it, or do you want one that's been in a couple accidents?
No, but listen, that lends to the question you asked earlier.
Hold on.
Do you want a version with experience?
Let her answer the question.
That lends to that question.
No, we're not talking about sexual experience. We're not talking about sexual experience.
So what are you talking about?
We're talking about failed relationships and the byproducts of those failures.
Okay.
Because no, I'm asking Donte, man to man, if you woke up with $1 million extra in your bank account and you have the ability to go get any relationship that you want, are you gonna go get in a relationship with a woman that doesn't have kids or a woman that does?
Doesn't. I'm gonna get with a woman that doesn't have kids.
Why?
Wait, no, you know what? I take that back.
You was already telling the truth.
No.
You was already telling the truth.
Let me think about it. Let me think about it.
Don't go back. Don't go back. Now this is why we can't have real conversations with women present.
No, listen.
Because niggas all of a sudden he saw the way you looked at him.
No, I didn't even look at her.
No, well let me go back.
He didn't.
No, well let me go back. He saw your face change.
No.
Let me go back.
I do need you to elaborate though.
Yeah,
let me explain.
He realized, oh, this is a taped conversation. No, well let me go back.
That's not what it is. because I have kids. So if a woman that I'm dating that doesn't have kids, she doesn't understand the responsibility of me having kids, that's probably not the girl that I'm going to be talking to. I need somebody who understands.
We didn't say nobody that was devoid of understanding.
No.
Don't put all them extras and asterisks on
I'm
it.
telling you my rationale.
You woke up with 9 more digits behind your bank account than you had yesterday.
I need a woman that understands my responsibility to my child.
Okay,
if
both
she doesn't
women understand it.
She
both
doesn't
women understand it.
How?
One of them got
if you
kids
don't have
and one of them
kids, you don't understand.
Bullshit.
If you don't have kids,
bullshit. Because I'm
you
dating a
do
woman
not
that understands that don't have kids. I'm dating
she
a woman that
doesn't
understands. She
understand.
understands.
She can't.
She understands. She showed
cannot.
me that she understands. That's why we fucking with each other.
She can't understand because she doesn't have her own kids. If she had her own kids, she will really understand.
She understands.
But
No.
then that goes back
She
to
loves
what
you.
you was just saying about the other girl, the doctor, her not having a husband, her not having all
Exactly.
this. And then
Exactly. How can she speak on something she don't have?
Because I'm not talking about she understands that she's speaking from experience. I'm talking about understanding the way you're talking about understanding.
No.
When we're talking about
If somebody don't
when we're talking
understand,
about talking about Cheyanne Bryant, she's speaking down on dynamics that she hasn't experienced a co-parenting experience that is good nor bad. So how can you talk about their co-parenting experience and you don't have one of your own to reference from?
But here's my thing.
I'm not talking about her being devoid of understanding because she's speaking down on him being a single parent and she's not also a single parent.
No.
So don't try to conflate the two as to say, well, they're the same, two peas on the same pot. They're not. I'm talking about Dr. Bryant speaking from inexperience and having a negative perspective on something that she hasn't experienced to have a positive or negative take on it.
As a parent,
that's like a gay person speaking on heterosexual relationships, but if a nigga ain't never had no coochie, how you gonna tell me what coochie is about?
But here's my thing.
You ain't never had no dick, ma'am. How you gonna tell her what dick is about?
But
you know
listen,
what I'm saying?
If you, as a parent, if you don't understand your child being sick at 11 o'clock at night and you gotta get
There's
up.
no adult that lacks that level of understanding.
What?
Because if you're fucking with a person that don't understand that, that is God showing you that is not the type of person you need to be around. Because even if they had kids, they're going to be selfish like that.
For me,
I know people that have kids and are still selfish individuals.
But listen, I agree with that. But for me, before I had kids, I was dating a woman with kids, and I really didn't understand that she needed to be there.
Because you were a selfish individual.
I was, because I didn't have kids.
Now that I
do,
don't relegate everybody to your maturity level.
But I'm just telling you, as a person that doesn't have kids, you have a slight selfishness about yourself because that's all you have to take care of.
Absolutely, I agree.
But until you have kids, you don't really understand.
That's not true.
That you have to be there for your kids.
That's not true, because guess what? When you got with that woman with kids, you already understood that you was only going to have tiny slivers of her time.
Listen, she told me that, but I didn't understand what that really looks like.
Don't relegate everybody to your level of understanding and your level of maturity.
I think you just have to find somebody that works.
Because there are
that gets you, that understands.
Just like a nigga saying, I dated a bisexual woman, bro. When she told me she was bi when we first started dating, I didn't know what that meant. That's because you thought.
I thought we were just gonna be fucking bitches. I didn't know she was gonna want a nigga.
No, you didn't know that. You didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't know that she was gonna want another woman, and that didn't involve you.
I thought we were just gonna be messing with other chicks, but when she brought this dude in here, I was like, wait a minute. This ain't what I signed up for.
Not even on that dynamic.
But I'm just saying,
when a woman come to you and say, I'm bisexual, you in your mind, we finna be fucking bitches. When the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna be fucking bitches.
And I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I got a girlfriend, and you're my boyfriend, and y'all two don't conflate. Y'all don't mix. You're like, wait, that's not what you told me. That is what I told you. I told you I was bisexual, nigga. I didn't tell you that I was polyamorous. I didn't tell you that I like to have threesomes. I told you that I'm bisexual, nigga. I'm leaving you for a woman because I'm bisexual.
But listen, and I feel like the same example is with somebody that don't have kids versus somebody who do.
Yeah, so it ain't like you wasn't taught.
Kids.
You just ignored what you were told, nigga.
No, it's because
Because everybody feel like I can smoke crack and I won't get addicted.
I did feel like that for a period of time.
That's how they keep making new crackheads. Every nigga that put that crack pipe to his mouth has witnessed what crack did to the community for the last 30 years. They be like, no, not me. And I'm using crack as an example. Crack is the abusive boyfriend. Every woman get with a crazy nigga who show you he crazy. And all your friends that got pushed in between the washer and dryer then showed you what happened in them kind of relationships. But you like, no, not me. Every nigga that dates a sex worker of any shape, form, or fashion, be she an OnlyFans model, stripper, streetwalker, whatever. If she sells sex, every nigga feel like my love is gonna pull her out of that industry. I'm gonna snatch her off the streets with my love, not my baby. Fool. And then you wake up one day, baby, what you mean you still finna go to the club? And then she hit you with it. You met me in the club, nigga. What did you think was gonna change? Now we find ourselves in a conundrum because you thought that you was gonna pay your way into changing this woman. Or women find out that your coochie ain't enough to change this nigga personality.
So why does it matter if I decide to do something different?
Because you could have got with that nice square nigga who was only gonna love you first.
And you would have
in other words, you would have been the asshole. You would have been the evil villain in somebody else's story. So rather than get with the nigga you know you need, you'd rather get beat up by niggas you know ain't gonna do you no good and just pray to God that he's still gonna be there after it's all over.
No.
That's really what it is. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Because the square ass nigga who been loving you since high school, he watch you go give your body and your heart to every nigga that do you this away and that away. And then 20 years later at the high school reunion, he be like, you still look beautiful. And you be like, oh, you still sweet Stanley. Yes, I'll go out to eat with you, Stanley. And then he take you out to eat and show you a good time and be like, you know, Jazz, I've been loving you since we was in 11th grade. Oh, Stanley, I'm not even the same girl I was. And I know that, you know. But life, you know, life brought us back together for a reason.
I think I would want that chick though.
And I want to marry you, girl.
Seasoned. You need a little season.
Because listen,
square ass nigga.
I guess I'm a square. Because I would want that chick.
I'm a nigga who feels like I'm a winner. And I want the prize while it's still being competed for.
But listen,
not once it's fell off like a bad batch of dope.
Sierra ain't been. She ain't fell off. Sierra's
ain't
bad.
Nobody been checking for. Ain't nobody been checking for Sierra since 50 Cent snatched her from Bow Wow.
That's a lie.
Nobody fucking with Sierra. She hadn't made music in years.
Well, she just
and once 3 rap niggas hit you, once the sniper gang get a hold of your ass, it gets a word round in the streets that you for the streets.
That's not right. Cause niggas date bitches every motherfucking day.
Yeah, and y'all keep trying to be niggas.
No, it ain't.
That's what the problem is. Y'all want double standards.
Human.
Y'all want double standards that benefit y'all, but y'all won't acknowledge the double standards that y'all don't benefit from.
No.
Yeah.
As a woman,
you love the double standards that favor you.
If that didn't work out, on to the next. If that one didn't work out, on to the next.
You love the double standards that favor you. You don't like the ones that make you look bad. You don't like the double standards that favor men. You don't like the double standards in which you have to adhere to. You love the double standards, the ones that don't require you to pay for much. Oh, that's a double standard women love to benefit from. The double standard that you can put your hands on me, but I'm a bitch-ass nigga if I put my hands on you. That's the double standard that women love to benefit from. Women love to benefit from the I'm just a girl when it suits them. But they also want to be, I'm woman, hear me roar when it suits them.
I think everybody is operating from that perspective.
And that's why the dating field is exactly what it is.
All men are benefiting from that as well.
You can't pick and choose when you can't be selectively equal to
women,
me, my nigga.
Men too though. Men want to live like, oh yeah, I'm the man, I should be doing this. But hey, as the man, you got to hold the household down. You got to take responsibilities. You got to do extra because you are the man. And a lot of men be like, well, no, I just want 50-50. Give me 50-50 because financially I can't do everything.
I want
but
50-50
no, you're the man.
If you feel like
you're the man.
Being the man, if you feel like your submission to me is contingent on anything other than me being an upstanding man
But
that
you
loves
have-
you.
you have to
Let me
have
finish what the fuck I'm trying to say.
But you gotta have
nigga.
character too.
Will you let me finish what I'm trying to say?
Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead. You got.
God damn.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
If you feel like, as a woman, you only have to submit to me if, comma, then, which means that you have a whole list of things that I have to adhere to in order for you to submit, but you feel like my protection and my provision are non-negotiable, now we got an issue. Because if all I'm asking for is, yeah, I'm willing to protect you, but I need you to submit to me. Well, I can only submit to the right man. Well, why you been opening your legs for all these niggas that are clearly the wrong man? But then you want me to come by and show you husband shit from day number one. I got to show you that I'm willing to protect you, that I'm willing to provide for you, and that I'm willing to profess that you're my only woman from the muscle. But you get to decide when you're going to submit, when you're going to cook and clean, when you're going to give me some box or some mouth, when you're going to close your mouth. Everything is selective with you. It's unconditional with me. That don't strike me as fair. And that has nothing to do with what type of man I am, because you've already shown me that you'll get with niggas that ain't good men.
I got to disagree with that.
I disagree too.
Because women, and I didn't realize this for a long time. I don't think men realize that how afraid women are on a day-to-day basis that they can either be attacked because of their physical strength. And I didn't understand that until I watched something where it was like, women are really afraid out here. And so for them, their main thing is they want to feel protected by somebody that they know that they can go to. And they rather it be their man versus their father, their brother. But as
now, why is that a woman wants to feel protected by that man, but will also think she can physically
let me finish now, God damn it, let me finish. A woman needs to feel protected in order for her to be able to give herself, whether she's submitting, whether she's dick seeking, whether she's cooking and cleaning. She has to be motivated to be able to do that kind of stuff. Just like as a man, if you find the right woman, you're gonna be what's the word?
Motivated. You
motivated.
Just used it.
You're gonna be motivated.
So your manhood and
make sure
masculinity is only contingent upon you finding a woman that's deserving of it.
Yes, because
you're not a gentleman to every woman you come across.
No.
Are you hearing this?
I am not.
You're not willing to.
No, listen. The way a woman present herself is the way I treat her. I'm not treating the girl that goes to church as the same way I'm treating the girl that's in the strip club and stripping. I am not. Just me being real. I am not. Okay. I am still gonna give her the same.
This is why we don't want y'all to do.
But listen,
the young girl.
I'm
be
still
in
not
the
gonna
streets,
dog
chase
her.
The bad boy shit.
Listen,
because we see y'all as the church going, sundressed, titties covered up, future wife and mother of my children. And if you want to be respected as such, you're gonna always have to uphold yourself in that, even though it's not as fun, even though it's not as exciting, even though it's not as thrilling. It's much more rewarding in the end, because all the hoes get is ran through. All the party girls get is sections and bottles. Don't nobody take them type of chicks home to meet they mama.
But some niggas do, and that's the problem.
And them be the niggas who don't have mamas worth meeting. So now we're back to what type of man are you trying to be around? Because a loser is proud of a streetwalker. A nigga that's been to the penitentiary 4 times. He want a bitch who tattooed all in her face. Because she not going to require much of him.
Yeah.
A woman that doesn't read books don't want a smart nigga Because he don't require intellect out of her. She want a hood nigga who kind of fuck his words up sometimes so she can be the smartest one in the conversation. A lot of people don't want their ego being challenged.
Well, that's what it boils down to.
That's what it really boiled down to. So you want a person to compete for you while also not wanting to compete for them shows me that you want to go into the relationship one-sided because you feel like your love is something to be won and their love is something to be decided upon.
Well, we wouldn't know until we experience each other, though.
And that's the reason why when men these days are talking about applying pressure, reciprocating energy, chasing, knowing our worth, knowing our value, we get called sassy and zesty. All we saying is, you didn't require that I be 6 feet tall, required that my body be in shape, required that I be on the upper end of medium ugly, required that I have a certain amount of meat game, and required that I make a certain amount of money and be willing to spend a certain amount of it on you. I've already achieved all those things. Now, I can't say what my list of requirements are without you being offended that you don't have them.
So they say that dudes know when they see a woman if that's gonna be the one or not. Is that not true?
Absolutely.
It is? So then you already know what the hell am I competing for if you already know when you see me.
Because I want to clap them cheeks.
See, I don't know. By me just...
Ain't no need in lying now.
No, listen.
Ain't no need in lying now.
Because
just a minute ago you said,
listen.
when I see a woman, I know
No,
what
I
kind of
didn't say that.
respect I'm finna give her.
No. I didn't say that. I said how she...
Wait.
How
How
she
you
handles
hear that nigga
herself.
He didn't say that. Did you hear
How
that nigga
she
lie
handles
and say
herself.
How you say how she carry herself.
How she carries herself is how I'm going to treat her.
Yes.
But by me just
The word
seeing...
you used earlier was respect.
But by me just looking at her, I don't know. Because
What do
I
you
need
mean
to know.
you don't know?
Because I need to
A
know.
woman that respects herself ain't never got her titties out.
But
I would have my titties out.
But listen.
Nah, I mean, I like out. Like,
But listen.
You know what I'm saying?
But listen.
But they make shirts where the bottom of the titty be
No, but
showing.
listen.
Yeah.
They make shirts where they see through and you got to wear a pasty over it.
I
And
may
I've
treat
never
you-
seen a woman that is married to a nigga that's upstanding that wears those type of clothes.
But listen,
You've never seen
I
Michelle Obama in a sheer shirt.
That's different. I may treat.
How is that different?
Because I may treat.
If I feel like
the
I'm as
church
good
girl-
of a nigga as Barack is, then I want a bitch as good as Michelle.
But listen,
Right or wrong, true or false?
that's true. That's wrong. That's false.
That's
That's wrong. That's wrong.
If I feel like I'm as
That's rough.
upstanding as Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, then that means I want a Betty Shabazz or a Coretta
But you
Scott.
think Obama out here telling the female, okay, I want this, I want that, I want that? No, like.
No, he's just out here ignoring the bitches that ain't that.
But I think I see. Here's my thing. With women, or for me, I'm gonna speak for me. I can see the finest, most respectable girl in the world, but once I have a conversation with her and I see, oh, it ain't clicking all the way here. Bernice Burgos.
Yeah, because the looks is just
Bernice
half.
Bogos.
How you carry yourself is just half.
Bernice Bogos
Bernice,
perfect.
You's a fucking liar.
Is
Excuse
a
me, baby,
perfect.
for cussing. Bernice, you's a lie. Because I've been a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things. I know that in New York, the bartenders make more than the dancers at strip clubs. They call them star-tenders in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when you go to those bars, I know two of them, they beautiful girls. They wear like neon outfits and whatnot, and they look actually finer than the girls that's on stage stripping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they get a lot of money in tips. But what they don't make is anything close to $8,000 a night. Now, the first time
You
she
talking
went
about
on,
now, or you talking about?
I'm talking about
2000s?
in 2024. I'm talking
Okay.
about in.
But she was in the club like
even in the
2000,
BMF
2010.
days, even in the BMF days.
After the BMF days,
Because the
2010.
girls making more money in the strip clubs now than they were in the BMF days.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they are, because you got more niggas making it rain than just the drug dealers.
No.
Niggas understand that $100 is not a lot of money in the strip club these days. Back in the BMF days, they were the only niggas making it rain. These days, the athletes make it rain, the YouTube influencers making it rain, the rappers and shit making it rain, and the drug dealers and thugs is making it rain.
Back in the day, it was more people, more.
Why don't you ask this woman?
I'm not a stripper, so I wouldn't
No, I'm
know,
saying, but you know what level niggas trick to.
She wouldn't know.
How many
She
niggas,
wouldn't know if she not in that environment.
Trick,
she wouldn't know.
How many niggas trick like they got disposable
She wouldn't
incomes
know.
like drug dealers these days?
She wouldn't know.
How you know what I know?
Because you wasn't in the strip clubs back then.
I wasn't in strip clubs back then.
So she
But
wouldn't
she
know.
was getting tricked on.
She 31 10 years ago.
She was 21.
Yeah, but she wasn't out.
That was prime getting tricked on
but
age.
she wouldn't know.
And she looked like Maya a little bit mixed with Solange.
She wasn't out there like that,
And
though.
her face chubby. How you know where she was?
I'm assuming.
I can't say that niggas do be tricking like nowadays, but I am older and I have an influence on Instagram. It's way different now.
Thank
so
you.
It is different now.
So
But
thank
I
you.
can't say what was made back
10
then.
years ago,
though.
there was no such thing as, bitch, I'll give you 1,000 Bitcoin and let me clap them cheeks. 10 years ago, bitches was not talking about they was getting flown to Dubai to get doo-dooed on.
Listen, but 10 years
They
ago.
probably was though.
10 years
Yeah, but
ago.
it was only one of them. Now it's 100 of them. You know what I'm saying? The level has increased. But I was saying that to say that the women that get that got that type of BMF money thrown on them, since we're using them as the example, that wasn't happening at every strip club across the country like it is these days, bruh. You go to any strip club across the country in any major city, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, California, New York, and they making it rain. But
now you saying?
Even to this day, but even 10 years ago, Bernice, when she first went on Breakfast Club, she said she made $8,000 on her biggest night. Then she told that story later on this year, and it was $30,000. Now, if you can jump from 8
A
to
night?
30,
Or she saying a month?
that's what
think
she
she
said,
said
a
a
night.
Yeah.
She said, now, she thought nobody had footage of the $8,000 lie that she told. Because it was a lie when she said $8,000. Because there's no way you going to make more money than the club pulls in liquor sales without having to pay the club. Y'all act like y'all don't know how strip clubs work.
But
I don't.
When was that song that Fat Joe made, Make It Rain? When did that come out?
Fat Joe got a song called Make It Rain?
Yes.
How it go? Sing it.
Is it
I make
Fat
it
Joe?
rain in the
That's
club
Lil
and
Wayne, ain't it?
some I make it rain. That's when him and Lil Wayne got that song. That was probably like 2010,
2010, yeah.
2011.
Yeah, that's Lil Wayne and Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to make it rain back then. And if you was a bartender in New York or you was a stripper in New York, every drug dealer, every hood dude,
No.
anybody who has some money, any athlete, they was
Because
taking
niggas don't tell you that
and
you
throwing
can't make
it.
it rain with less than $10,000.
But
There's not
everybody
enough-
was trying to
there's
make
not
it rain
enough
back then.
precipitation going on for it
Everybody
to be
was trying to make
considered
it rain back then.
Nobody was going to the club.
Everybody was trying to
Bro,
make it
in
rain back then.
2010.
I remember I had $100 in
when
ones.
the
And I made it
$100
sprinkle.
is not rain,
I
nigga.
was sprinkling in the club with my $100.
If you throw your $100 up, nobody will notice.
But I'm just saying, back then, when you throw it,
If you got $100,
$100,
if you
it
got
looked
$100,
massive.
if you got $100,
It
they
looked
don't
massive.
take you up to the top of the club
But listen,
where you can throw your money
if I-
down on people.
but listen, if I
you
threw
got
it-
$100, you sipping a Heineken and you standing right by the stage trying to get Diamond to notice you. You taking $3 and rubbing her whole body
Listen.
down with them before you let them go.
In
Broke ass
ones,
nigga, $100,
one-
and that wasn't
listen,
even
in
100. That was 80.
You know how fat
That was-
$100 in ones is?
Bro, that was 80.
I
Because
remember-
you gave the lady 100 at the thing, and she just gave you back a stack of ones.
I remember going
They
to
take
the-
20 off the top,
Listen,
goofy
I
ass boy.
remember-
That was $80.
I remember in 2012.
And you
I
stretched
went
that
to the
shit like
bank.
yoga.
I had $120. She gave me all of it in ones. My pocket was so fat. I was in the store. The girl was like, "You don't want to pay with that money?" I was like, "Oh no, this is for the strip club. I'm leaving it for the strip club." And I had my pockets was so fat.
You hear him talking
For
about $120?
$120
He had
in
$120 in
ones.
2010 and thought he was doing something.
I was
Probably doing something. Though.
in the club and back
Yeah.
then.
It costs damn near that much to go to the strip club now, cuz.
Now, but I'm saying back then when Bernice was talking about,
That's what I'm talking
I
about. They
believe
spending
that
more money in the strip clubs these days. Back when you was going to the strip club, there were hardly any women in there.
No. I think it's easier now to see.
Back
see
when he was
naked
going to the strip
women
club,
now
how
versus it is
many women
back
in the strip
then.
club were fully dressed back when you was going? Very few.
Yes, because it was like
These days,
I'm
it's
coming
more
to-
bitches in the club with their clothes on than it is in their dance.
it's probably more women in the club, period, with their clothes on.
They
Just
got
women going to clubs.
No, in the strip club, bro.
I'm
At the
telling
strip
you.
club, they in there eating wings, smoking hookah.
Listen,
Wasn't no hookah in the club 10 years ago.
listen, it wasn't. It was 2 clubs in LA that I remember. Barbie Coast and I
Bro,
think
you
it was-
talking about L.A.?
Yes.
Boy, hush. We thought
Barbie
you talking about a
Coast?
real strip club.
But listen, these were my strip clubs. Barbie Coast, and I think it was called
forgot
like
that
King
you
James.
ain't never been to a real strip club until you got down here.
Yes.
Have you ever been to one in Atlanta?
No. He
He
heard
That's
about
a whole
it.
different type
He
of.
is a
strip
whole
club
different.
now.
That's what he
Sheesh.
don't understand what I'm talking about. Everything
Yeah,
costs now. Cause it costs $40 to park. It
More
costs
than
$20.
that. I went to Atlanta, I think like in 2012, and it was like $50 a park. We
Oh, that was
like, hell,
last time I went to the strip club in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, the
$4
one
the park?
No. First of all, it was
$40.
$50. No, fuck that. It was $50 to park. It was like Magic City, I think, or
Mm.
it was $50
Or was
to
it
park.
the
We was
Flame?
like, hell no, I'm
Were
not
y'all
gonna pay
trying to valet,
$50.
or y'all
No,
just-
this
No,
is regular
parking.
This is
Just to
2012.
park in the lot where your shit won't get
Look,
broke in.
keep in mind, we drove out because we was like,
Self-parking.
nah, that's too much. We come back, $75. I
Yeah.
was like, fuck.
Yeah. Cause we running out of spaces.
Yes.
And when you get in that bitch, it's another $20, $30, $40
if you
to
can even
get
get
in.
in, because
Yeah.
they was like, it's $300 for the skip line. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, how much is just a regular line?
Nah.
Like $150. I'm
Yeah,
like,
see.
Yeah. They charge
I guess
Friday
my-
night,
my-
Saturday night, they charge $100 to get in that bitch.
I've been to a strip club
If you
here in
want to
Dallas.
sit down anywhere,
What's the
that's-
name of the one in Dallas?
which
The
one? We
little
got
hood
several
one.
strip clubs.
Not Onyx.
Onyx
It's
ain't
like a
hood.
little,
Onyx is huge.
It's like a little hood one. HK?
DGs.
DGs.
This nigga said HK.
DGs.
What do HK stand for? in
I don't
your
know.
mind?
I don't know. But DGs we went to, it was
DGs
like,
is a small strip club.
yeah, it was like a $10 cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? $10 the part.
Yeah, but you went on a Wednesday, Thursday.
I think it was during the week because we
Yeah.
was in there talking to
Oh, I
strippers
know
and they
just
was
based
sitting
off the
down.
prices that you
not they
said.
was sitting down.
They were sitting down talking to
Not
us.
too
Yeah.
interesting.
We were buying them
Yeah,
wings.
it was a late
was
night.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, they finna walk out of there with $300 and like, bitch, I won.
It was cool. But
I
also,
remember when a stripper would leave with $100 or $200 and be like, "That was a great shift." Like after
It was a
paying
different
out
time.
the
Different
locker
time.
room mom, after paying out the club, after paying for their food,
$200, $300. And
they
that
walk
was,
out that bit $200-$300, and that was a great night. This is why strippers stripped as part-time jobs, stripped while they was in school, because she doing it 3-4 nights a week. Bruh, that add up. That's
$1,000 a week.
$1,500 a week.
Yeah.
That's $6,000 a month, my nigga. That's taking care of rent, bills, groceries.
I can see that.
So why y'all be judging girls for doing it then?
Well, because you got to get butt naked to make $6,000.
And like you say, you're giving away your power.
Yeah. And now how can I walk around with you like you're my prize with all your clothes on when another nigga walk up like, Cinnamon? Because he done seen your booty hole for $12.
Cinnamon, yeah, that's you.
And you like, it's Jasmine. And he like, no, I know that toe and that booty hole anywhere.
See, But this is my thing, because I struggle with this a lot. Well, I think I made my decision. But, like, I quit my job because I can't work no 9 to 5. I feel like I'm an entertainer. I love being creative. And I just don't want to work for nobody else, personally. So, with me doing that, like, making actual money, getting paid every 2 weeks, I went into, like, not some days up, some days good.
Yeah.
And then it's
Streaks
like,
and
you got
slumps.
something easy like OnlyFans, and so many people like, do you have OnlyFans? Do you have OnlyFans? And to a point to where it's just like,
Do you have a way for me to devalue you for $9.99?
basically, that's how I feel about
I
it.
want
But
to
it's
be
just
able to,
like,
because I don't understand how anybody have an OnlyFans subscription that lasts longer than 30 days. Because what else can she show you after you buy that first month?
It's a lot of horn dogs out there.
It's $9.99 a month, right? That's what
It's
it was.
different prices.
Okay, so average, right? $9.99 a month. So for that $10, my nigga, Netflix subscription type prices. You can buy a little Hulu. I can see your whole body, right? So that mean like I saw inside your cat, I saw inside your cheeks, I saw the titty meat, I saw fully butt naked, and you might even be on video playing with that thing.
Okay.
why would I continue to pay for it unless
Because
you?
niggas is horny.
It's the fantasy that I can get with her. It's the fantasy that
Oh, and that's nothing.
I
I be
can
coming
get
from the
her.
perspective of niggas who can actually get the women that I talk to.
No. It's
in
the
life.
fantasy of, dang, she's sending me. Now I subscribed to her OnlyFans, but now she's sending me an
'Cause
individual picture
rather than
or
pay
a
her
video
$10
saying my name. Oh, it's
rather than pay her $10 to join the
only.
OnlyFans, I know I'm the type of nigga where I'm like, I'll just meet her. Because I know that if I meet her in real life, we going to vibe and she going to show me the coochie free.
Yeah.
That's why I don't see. That's
Because
why
you
I'm
in
talking to nobody
entertainment,
from
but you
social
don't got
media.
on 9 to 5 where you behind a desk, you working, you going to work a 9 to 5. You out in the streets
before
and
I was
traveling.
an entertainer, I was on some, because the way my body is set up, that's the only place where I have an ego. It's deliberately attached to my libido. My meat won't get hard if you don't like me like I like you. That's what's kept me from tricking. I'm 39 years old and ain't never paid for coochie a day in my life. I'm saying it to the camera.
Tricking is not paying for coochie. That's what tricking is.
No, you're paying the bitch to leave after it's over with, but you're paying in hopes for the coochie, because they told me when I was a teenager that there's nothing you can buy for a woman. There's no place you can take her. There's nothing you can gift her. There's nothing you can show her. There's nothing you can do for her that will make her owe you some coochie. Right or wrong, true or false?
That's true.
So since there's nothing that I can do where I can be owed the coochie, that means that there's nothing I can do to earn the coochie. Like, in other words, I go work on a job, I earn my paycheck, and now you owe me that check at the end of those 40 hours. There's nothing that I can do to earn the coochie, which means that there's nothing I can do to deserve some coochie, which means that the coochie has to be gifted to me every time I get it, both with her physically taking her clothes off and then actually giving me the consent to enter her body. So since it's a gift, gifts are given. Gifts aren't earned. Gifts aren't bought. Gifts aren't deceived or manipulated in order to get.
But that's what y'all do. A lot of men, you don't really want to get to know her. Most men, when you see a woman, it's like, I want to have sex with her.
Oh, well, see, I'm demisexual and sapiosexual. So you have to be intelligent enough to get my dick hard.
What's that?
Demisexual means I have to have an emotional connection to you in order to be sexually attracted to you.
I'm demisexual too then.
Most women are gimme-sexuals.
Gimme?
These days.
What is gimme
Give me
sexually?
something. Nah. But yeah, I said all that to say, like, on the days where it's just like, man, I could use $10,000, and then you got a nigga that's literally like,
I got 10,000. Let me sniff your booty.
shit.
It's like,
Type shit. It's just like, fuck, like,
But what
some
kind of
days
woman
them
would you
more-
be after that?
facts. And that's what I think about. That shit just makes me want to fucking
And there are
throw up.
some
The fact
women who
that
have given away their moral compass, like, I'm a bitch that's gonna have $10,000.
Yeah, facts. I'll be up after this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then just accept the fact that you're no longer qualified for the type of nigga who wants a queen.
So a girl can't have a past?
Yeah, you can have a pass.
Move to a different state. Nobody know you did.
Bullshit. Move to another planet.
Planet.
Could you date a nigga that was a sex offender?
Mm-mm.
He
I
can't have no
can't.
pass?
That type of pass? No.
Right.
A girl having sex like that's a different type of pass.
I agree.
That's
a
different.
different type of.
That's different.
Now you being morally subjective.
Being sexually liberated.
Sexually liberated. That's what you want to call it. Because these days, what's seen as sexual assault today was seen as just being persistent back then. Like a nigga who surprised you at work with flowers. How does nigga find out where you work at? How does nigga find out where your cubicle is? The shit that was romance back in the day is stalking these days. Let me just pop up at your house tomorrow. Hey, Jazz, I got the music playing.
Boombox.
You be like, how the fuck you find out where I live at?
Come and talk to me.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what? This nigga's crazy.
I've been
thanks.
watching you for so very long. I wish I could grab you. Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah. I'm gonna tape a note to your windshield. Yeah, with a flower and a phone number. Put a lot of lipstick on, with our comics on, and kiss your windshield, kiss your driver's side window.
See, that's doing too much.
I'm breathe air, draw a heart. Yeah. I'm just romantic. I always make sure you get home, Diamond.
See,
Huh?
Let's wrap this
that's why
up,
I just
man.
stay in my lane.
Let's wrap this up, man.
I know you want to fuck. That's why I'm just gonna put a little bit in your drink, just to make you feel more comfortable with taking your clothes off.
That's different.
You ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta put nothing in my drink if I already want to do it. Just let me do it.
Just let me eat the coochie. I know you gonna let me fuck after that.
Sound like something the niggas say.
Yeah. You don't want no foot rub with this baby oil.
What they say? Let me massage. I just want to
Yeah,
massage.
you don't want no massage.
Yeah, no.
Let me take you out to eat. I know you want to eat. Fat girl gotta eat.
What we gonna call this episode, man? This
Uncomfortable truths and horrible conversations.
Oh,
Bet. That's what it's gonna be. That's
definitely uncomfortable truth.
Volume 1. Cause we gotta do this again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jazz don't like me, but she love me right now because I'm telling her too much truth. She like, who told your medium ugly ass that you could be this cocky? How dare ye be so arrogant, medium ugly nigga? Because you should have never let me be somebody in life. Huh? Should have kept me at McDonald's. I never worked at McDonald's.
I was going to say you worked at McDonald's.
Never worked at McDonald's. No, I'm intelligent. I always have
Intelligent
that.
people don't work at McDonald's?
No, intelligent people have marketable skills that we're able to do other things besides work at McDonald's. McDonald's is not our option. It's our last resort.
But if you work at McDonald's,
Kudos to you. I heard they got a good management program, which is not to say that I didn't work in food service or fast food, because I was a hospitality, food service, restaurant, hotel management major in college, and I attended culinary school.
oh,
So
wait.
I always wanted to be a chef.
I went to culinary school too.
So, but yeah, the women don't want you to cook for them no more these days. They call that creepy. I'm not coming to your house, nigga. And then you get over there, and then the nigga cook. Oh my God, you cook? Oh bitch, he cook.
I love to be cooked for.
Yeah,
man. Leave y'all social, man, so people can get a hold of y'all.
No, she is nowhere to be found.
I'm
Don't
somewhere
look
to be
for her.
found.
No,
Not
don't
outside.
tell her your OnlyFans first.
I don't have OnlyFans. I do have OnlyFans, but I don't post on it.
But you just went and got it so
It's your
can't
girl,
nobody
Pretty
steal it.
Face Jazz.
Pretty Face Jazz, aka Only Saints.
Period. I
That's
like
where
it.
that's where the church people freaks go. It's the backside of
Only
Christian Mingle.
Saints.
Freaks come at it.
Backside of Christian Mingle, huh? And pastors be coming up with them big donations.
Black Ron, give your social, man, where people can find you.
I'm Deacon Longstroke on Christian Mingle. No,
I stand down.
comedian Black Ron, BLAQRON on Instagram. Just regular Black Ron on everything else. BLAQRON. Black Ron and Friends is my YouTube channel, so go watch all my comedy content. I'll be making them laugh.
Yes, sir.
Believe it or not, Jazz, I'm funny. Like, I tell jokes on
You
stage.
funny, all right.
Hey, what does that mean? You trying to fight? Because I believe in treating women as my equal. I whoop your ass.
See, I'm done.
Yeah. Yo, man, thank y'all for tapping in, man. This has been the Tap In Podcast. Holla at y'all, man. Go.
You something else. I don't think I like Libras.